What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Monday Night Football possible crap show tonight. Not sure what we're going to see. Let's talk about Christian McCaffrey playing with that partial tear of the oblique. Not so sure about that, but I know San Fran did not want to go without McCaffrey and Debo in this game. So he was the more likely of the two to play. Debo's going to sit it. I'm so fired up for Monday Night Football. Alex, again, is working late tonight. They're really putting the hurt on her. So when you see her, show her a little bit of sympathy and compassion and give her a little bit of love because I think they're stressing her out at work a little bit. But what do we got today? We got a game after a week of just complete nonsense and the way a lot of these games turned out. We've got a game where a team that's really struggling on the verge of their season just being completely over has an opportunity at home to prove that they can still play. Kirk Cousins has the ability to put up big numbers, even minus Justin Jefferson. San Fran's defense is going to be a test, but you know Minnesota is going to have fight at home, and this game is going to be stupid. Hope everybody's well. Just really fired up and ready to get this one underway. What is up, Leo? Bang, bang, Niner gang. I got you, man. Leo and his Niners next week, brother. You and I will be talking about Bengals and Niners. Also, strangers in the house. Who day? Yes, sir. Watched a little bit of stuff about the Bengals today. Everything's trending good about getting healthy. I like that. Hopefully we start peaking. We really need a good game against the Niners next week to really solidify that. Leadoff home run. Rangers up 1-0. Man, I'm all I got left in this baseball this year is Dusty Baker and the Houston Astros, and I will take it. I hope they get the dub. What's up, Mostly? Nice to see you, bro. Go team versus Vikings. That sounds like a Packer fan if I ever heard one. Definitely. I have no real dog in the hunt today. I just want to see a good game. I mean, is that too much to ask for? A competitive game where it's not sloppy and the teams play well? All I'm going for today. Trying to think of anything else the Phillies and the Titans, or the Eagles and the Titans seem to be trade buddies anymore. And Byard goes to Philadelphia for another safety and a 5th and a 6th round pick next year. Yeah. There you go. I'll post that right there. A statement game for us would suit me next week. Yeah, you know what, stranger, here's my perspective. As far as the rest of the season goes, this is probably one of the least important games as far as positioning in the AFC, as far as anything like that goes. However, between them, Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore, these are premier opportunities. Jacksonville, I think, still on the schedule. And to show up and show out on the road and be competitive in this game, I think it goes a long way to show where we stand in the hierarchy of the NFL. Are we a top 10, top 8, top 5 team? I think what we do next week in San Fran will be indicative of kind of where we sit in the hierarchy and what we have left to do. A win would be amazing because, getting us over 500, and then we got a 3-game AFC gauntlet after that with Buffalo and Houston at home. I think it's real important. So I'm hopeful that we just play good football. I'm really stoked about our defense right now. The D's looking like it can help carry the offense. I think it's a lot of the chemistry for a lot of these teams this year. KC, San Fran, defense leads for the offense. Baltimore, all these teams are playing good defense. Jacksonville, playing exceptional defense. That's how they're winning games. D'Amico Ryans in Houston. How's he winning games? He's getting good quarterback play and defense. Craig, what's up, bro? Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in as we get ready for this messed up Monday night football game. Niners and Vikings. It's going to be stupid. I know it's just going to be stupid. Hopefully, Alex will get a minute to stop in here and see us here in just a little bit as she is working tonight. Late again. Yeah, if I get it done, my work schedule is kind of horrendous, but I've got a portion of a bye week roundup for the Bengals, and I've also got some stuff done for my Hoosiers going forward because that's getting ready to start really soon. You guys are going to see an awful lot of me in here, and I don't blame you if you don't come in here every night, but going forward, this is when I get all pumped up and all fired up. I'm in here quite a bit. Dude, straight up, I hope the play on the field determines the winners going forward. Getting tired of the Zebras winning. You know, officiating is strange this year because they're going to player safety and they're blowing the whistle a little prematurely on some of the hits. But they're missing a lot of easy calls out there, and then they're making some very suspect ones. I feel like the officiating is getting worse in the league, and it's really strange because also you look at it like this. Me and Alex were just sitting in here BSing after last night, and we were just talking. And you notice if you look on the field, most of the officials that you see that run crews are older. And I think they do that on purpose. And this was, I think, Alex's point, honestly. I think they do that on purpose to make the officiating crew look more mature, distinguished. They look like they know what they're talking about. But we're talking about older eyes and slower legs, and we're talking about guys that may not be quite ready. We have a kickoff that's going to be fair caught at the 5-yard line. Pat McAfee's probably losing his mind right now, but here comes Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings. Thank you, Leo. Definitely, if you haven't hit any of those buttons, I would definitely appreciate it. If you've got any place on social media that you would like to share out our broadcast and hopefully grow our crowd, find a few more brothers to hang out with, I would like that as well. I like that we're kind of selective and we kind of have a tight-knit group. And then, we have so many that come and go. I would like to have a few more that like to hang out because that's what makes it fun. We got 1st and 10. Ball's at the 25. And Cousins is under center. Madison's in the backfield, 2 wide outs. He's going to flip it to Madison, who tries to get the edge. He does. He gets 5, 10, 15, 20 yards on 1st down, all the way out to the 45-yard line. And Alexander Madison blows through this Niners defense as he gets the edge. Great move there. A little block in the back by number 71, but they didn't see it. What's up, Crafty? All right, it's going to be 1st and 10. Yeah, I know mostly. That McAfee's probably losing it. Play action. Cousins rolls out. He's going to hit his tight end who's going to lose a yard on the play. And that was that big-time hit from Greenlaw. That dude is a beast. Yeah, I don't like the whole fair catch and stuff. That really makes me mad. Return it. Take a chance. Let's see. What else do I got here? Right, I know. At that point, just let it go to the end zone. Craig says he's worried about McCaffrey. I don't like him playing with this injury. I'm a guy that errs on the side of caution. I would like to rather him not play in this game, honestly. It's 2nd down and 10. Cousins fires across the middle, and that is going to be picked off. I think he's got the interception. And that is a pick. He takes it away. Ward takes the ball away. San Fran gets the turnover. The ball was completed. He just lost the battle. Dude, show some fight there, buddy. All right, we're getting ready to see Brock Purdy and the Niners with the turnover. And that is just Jordan Addison just doesn't fight for the ball. He catches it. Oh, no, he never did catch it. It just went through his hands. Leo's like, let's go. Purdy fires out. He's going to hit Kittle on the edge. Kittle's going to get a first down, and they move the ball. Well, I'm going to say a first down. It's going to be close. It's going to move the ball inside the 40 for sure. All right, it is a first down. As somebody whose sports career was destroyed by playing hurt, if you're actually injured, then you should not play. McCaffrey should not be playing. I got a take on that, Mark. I'll hit it in a minute. Purdy's back to pass. He fires out wide and on target to Brandon Ayuk for another first down, another 10 yards. As you can tell, Purdy is not afraid to take the dips and the dunks and these little 10-yard out plays. He's went to each sideline. Everybody's worried about him going deep, and he's taking what they're giving. Grats to the D-backs, too, by the way. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 27. Minnesota's defense has not been good this year. They got 9 in the box, and they rushed 6 or so. They're going to get that out to Juwan Jennings, who's going to fight and get really close to another first down. With Debo out, I expect him to get about 5 targets today. I really hope the D-backs win, by the way. That's the only I can't take Philadelphia. Cannot. Absolutely. First, 2nd down and 1, we're going to see a run here. Probably McCaffrey. He's got Juszczyk in the backfield, and McCaffrey's going to bust it out. He's going to get the first down, and he lands pretty hard. Looks okay. Hopefully he protects himself. Yeah, Jennings did get away with a false start there, Crafty. For sure. My point on playing injured is that you're protecting something about your body, and you're not at your full potential to protect yourself from other things. So you leave yourself vulnerable when you play hurt, and it scares me with these guys. 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He's got the edge. He's going to make a cut, get inside. The ball's loose. It's out on the ground, and Minnesota has the ball back as McCaffrey fumbled. Was he down? Holy smokes. Was he down? Let's take a gander here as Minnesota dodges a big bullet. Let's watch the play. He takes a shot to the ribs. Mind you, that ball's out. That is a fumble. That is Minnesota's ball. 2 turnovers in the first minute or 2 of play here, which, well, actually 4 minutes. But, oh, my goodness. Minnesota falls on the ball and gets it back. Every time he twists or turns, he's got the potential to hurt that. And he took a helmet right to the belly. Shoulder pads and helmets hurt. And Minnesota gets the ball back, wipes out the turnover. I agree, Mark. They should probably be setting him down before too much longer. I don't know. I understand that you get banged up and bruised up, but a partial tear is stuff that's really worries me. See, Crafty, that's why I thought today's game was kind of one of those games that can be stupid because Minnesota has the potential to put up points. Their defense just blows. If they get in play and start playing inspired, you know, there's the NFL is not as far apart as what you think. Teams play dominant and they win games hands down, but the the parity is, teams are a lot closer in talent than what anybody may realize, or else you would never have, a 2-5 team competing with a 5-1. Yeah, and I'm not sure. You know what? It's a great opportunity. If it was me and then Niners were my team, I wouldn't have been playing McCaffrey today. I know why he wants to play. I understand desire, but Baker Mayfield a few years back should be the reason why you don't play hurt. Um, you know, I cringed all early this season with Joe Burrow and that calf. I'm still not sure he's out of the woods. They talk about it like, hey, it's okay, but you know, soft tissue injuries, strains, tears, groin, um, hamstrings, they're all tough. There you go. There you go. Leo's right there against the Vikings defense, which is trash. Mason and Mitchell should be in the running game. Let CMC sit. And there goes Madison on first down, and he loses 3 yards. And let me further elaborate on that. Is that this defense? Jerron Hargrave gets the stop there. By the way, this defense of San Fran is phenomenal. It's absolutely spot on. Mason and oh God, I already lost it. Uh, Elijah Mitchell, those two guys they're more than capable of putting up 100 yards between them today. Guaranteed. All right, here we go. Cousins is 2nd and 12 in the gun. There's the snap. Looking downfield, lets it go. It comes out wobbly, gets hit. And the intended receiver was Hutchinson. Oh God. My brain goes numb every now and again. Hawkinson. God dang it. Sergio. Let's go, Niners. 3rd down and 12. They're looking to get the ball back right here. Here's the snap. Cousins back to throw. Looks down the field. Lets it go over the middle. Hawkinson gets the first down and then some. Nice play from a big tight end right there. And it is loud in Minnesota as Cousins can't hear. Tight ends are so important for plays like that. Absolutely. How you doing today, Sergio? All right, 1st and 10. There is the pass out, and that's Addison who's trying to make up for his non-catch earlier. He's going to get about 3 yards on first down. Crafty right there. It says something about Shanny that his system is so rigid that he can't go without one or two key players. I still think he's covering Brock Purdy. He doesn't want anybody to see where he's weak at. And I think he's using the other guys as diversionary tactics so that he can protect what he thinks is weak about his quarterback. Just a guess, not sure. 2nd down and 6. Cousins fires over the middle and it's caught. He's starting to get a little bit of rhythm, and Jordan Addison with the big grab there. Yeah, these guys are all banged up too. But yeah, you don't know how severe, but All right, so we are 1st and 10, and Minnesota's starting to effectively move the ball. Cousins under center. He's going to go. He's going to hand it off. And there goes Madison barreling through for a nice run. 5 yards on 1st down. Carries it like a man. They really need that guy in the lineup, Justin Jefferson. You're going to learn a little something about Kirk Cousins today. If Madison can get and they have some diversity in that attack, absolutely it could be very important. I didn't see if the offensive line moved there. They look like they're calling that one encroachment. See, Carl Shepers. There you go. Old guy. Not sure, Mark. She's still at work. She's working late tonight. There's going to play action looking downfield. Cousins has times he fires, and he's going to hit Hawkinson, who's going to be down at the 27. Big throw, big catch. Yes, or work. That thing that we have to do to make money. Hawkinson just in the middle of the field, waits for the ball and gets a nice play. There's delay a game right there as Cousins does not get the playoff in time, and he's not happy about it. Yeah, I had a long day too, man. It's not much fun. This has got to be the relaxation time. All right, 1st and 15 here. Cousins is going to go. He's going to hand it off to Madison, who's got a hole. He busts through, gets all the way down to almost to the 20. It's going to bring up 2nd down and really short with about a 12-yard run there. You know, Crafty, here's what I don't understand about that. With that time clock clicking down, each one of them guys should have a buzzer or something when that clock hits 0 that they know to throw that flag. It should be a no-brainer, right? And Madison is going to be short on 2nd down. He's going to get about a half a yard. I just feel like you could put a buzzer or a bell or something in their ear when that clock hits 0. It should just be mandatory. But they don't see that clock, and it ticks me off. All right, 3rd down and 2. Big play here. Vikes need 7. They don't need to settle for 3. Cousins back to throw. Here comes pressure. He fires. Touchdown, Jordan Addison. Wide open across the middle of the field. He had green line coverage. That is a mismatch. Great job by the Vikings to expose where the weakness was in the defense and get the linebacker on the wide out and get a score. Really nice throw. Let's see what happened in coverage here. Addison cuts across, and Greenlaw can't keep up. The safety wasn't there. I would have, Mark. Me and Alex talked about this game prior. Field goal is up and good. Extra point, and the Vikes come away with the early lead today. Oh boy. Yeah, so the Niners could have put their foot on their throat real early with the turnover and then went and drove down. Yeah, let's talk about that, Crafty, for a second, because really, how hard is that? They've got New York in their ear already, right? They've already got communication. It's a stupid play clock. It should be a foregone conclusion that they have a buzzer or a bell in their ear. They all have that. The head ref has an earpiece. Why can they not just put some indicator to when that timer hits zero to throw that flag? Why do they leave it up to them to be a judgment call when you know that when you leave it up to officials to make judgments, they mess up and human error comes into play. The one penalty that you can rely on technology to take care of for you, and you choose to make it where it's inconsistent. Absolutely. Or you know what? Just blow a dang whistle from up high. Blow it from up top into a microphone over the PA system. What I mean, you've got officials up in there in New York. They can join in the crowd. Relics is in the house. What's up, Ian? Good to see you, my brother. Craig says, "Ugh, yeah." Hey, you know what? This is good for and I know that Leo might agree because Leo, although he doesn't want to see it, I think this is good for San Francisco because they need to learn what it's like to not be leading all the time, to learn how to play from behind because they've been dominating so much that not having the lead in the second half was kind of a big deal for them. It really cost them. Yeah, and you know what? It's all because of one score victories, right? I mean, last year they won the one score battle. I've seen that clock be at zero in a loud game for more than 2 seconds. Absolutely, Craig. I think the pendulum is swinging back the other way on on those lucky. I don't want to say lucky, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Greenlaw was not equipped to cover him there, and the safety did not make it over. That's an easy throw for Cousins. Addison's got some great speed out there too. All right, let's see what Purdy can redo in response. And they're going to hand it off to McCaffrey, who has really nowhere to go. It's going to be second down and about 7. Is this Kevin O'Connell? Is he a descendant from San Fran, or does he come from the Sean McVay tree? I can't remember. All right, second down and 8. He got 2 on first down. Jennings is in motion. They are in the eye. Use check shifts over. They're going to go. They're firing it out to Ayuk, who gets a first down. There's a bullet from Purdy on the slant. I Yeah, Sean McVay has got a tree that's going. I would consider it him and Shanahan. These guys seem to be leading the way. What up, Sean? Good to see you, my brother. pleasure to see you in here tonight for a few. There goes McCaffrey around the edge. He's going to get 4 or 5 on first down. Nice run by McCaffrey. A tree comes with a ring. So is that how that's stated? So so a descendant has to get a ring to be a tree? All right, 2nd down and 4. Purdy's in the gun. Shrub. Back to pass, looking, and they're going to blow something dead. I did not see the penalty, but they're going to hit him with a false start. You know, McVay and Shanahan are really kind of that NFC West is they're keeping that conference definitely relevant. Bonsai that everybody else just keeps trimming. Everybody's going for what's young and hot. Purdy's back to pass. He's got pressure. He lets it go downfield. Good throw. Juwan Jennings is inside the 43 down to the 42. Big play across the middle for Purdy. Nice long throw. Here comes San Fran back the other way. Yeah, for sure. I don't really remember how these coaching lines fall, but I thought Shanahan was he at Washington as an OC? Purdy's back to throw, looks down the field, fires across the middle, and oh god, that's a dangerous throw as he overthrows Kittle, and Kittle takes a shot going up for that one. Kittle's took a shot there. He's a little gimp. Because wasn't like McVay the tight ends coach under Shanahan? I can't pin that out. Here we go. He's back. Purdy looks. He's going to get hit, but he gets away. Now he takes off. He's got the edge. Purdy to the 45 to 30, all the way out of bounds at the 25-yard line. I remember Ed McCaffrey, and I did not know that he was the father of Christian. That was a good run. He really used his speed to get around that edge and go. He's a smart guy, dude. Very smart quarterback. He's going to go play action. He dumps it out to Ayuk on the edge, and Ayuk is going to get about 5 on first down. Well, quarterbacks aren't perfect either, Mark. That overthrow to Kittle was kind of bad because Kittle took a shot for it. I'm not saying Purdy's elite. I'm just saying that nobody's perfect. Got you. Elite tight ends have that high jump ready for that dunk. Got it. There's the snap. It's going to go hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey stopped right in his tracks. No gain for Christian there, as it's going to bring up a big 3rd down, but we are going to head to the 2nd quarter. And Vikings go into end of the 1st quarter with a lead, man. Who would have thunk it? Oh, Mark, I poke fun. Love you too, Brockton. See you, my friend. Good to see you stopping by. I will check in with you later, and we will chat it up. Next Monday, though, I got a good video that'll be out next Monday if you want to stop by. Probably be at about 7:30, Sean. It should be pretty decent. Appreciate you, my brother. Anything I can do, hit me up. Been working a lot, so life is kind of hectic, but I would rather it be hectic than boring. Life on Our Planet Netflix commercial. Whoever created the Niners players maxed out strength and dexterity, but used constitution as a dump stat. If only the NFL was a video game. I mean, it is, but what did you guys think of Byard going to Philadelphia today? And what do you think about this trade tree, kind of like Philadelphia, that Roseman has with Mike Vrabel in Tennessee, and seems to be picking away all the good players? Anybody got anybody else that's going to get traded before the deadline? Like to know what you think for sure. You know what ticks me off is they make these coaches do interviews between quarters as part of the TV deal. All right, it's 3rd down and 5. Vikings need to make a stand here. Back to throw, fires. It's incomplete, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Throw looked to be a little bit behind Jennings there. Let's digest a little bit. Purdy gets it out quick, no pressure. Looks like it was just thrown a little behind. Yep. And there is Jake Moody, who needs to kick about 5 field goals for me to win fantasy today. Kick is up, and he flipping missed it. God. Oh. The rookie kicker is having some early season struggles. Dude, I need him in fantasy. I picked him up because I watched him in college and I thought, this guy's going to be elite at the NFL level. And I thought San Fran's going to give him plenty of opportunities to kick. And he's burnt me twice in a row now. He better get his ass together. Robbie Gould is still an available free agent, though, by the way. That nerves me. That was 3 fantasy points I desperately needed. What was that dude? I know that was Who was the dude that the Raiders used a real high draft pick on? I can't think of his name. Kicker or punter, I can't remember which. My God, my brain has gone to crap. Sebastian Janikowski. How long was his NFL career? Wow. I didn't realize that he was 45. In 18 seasons. Holy smokes. 17 years with the Raiders. He was picked in the first round. There's Kirk Cousins, hands it off. And that is, I do not know their backup running back right now. $18-year career, 17 with one team. That just worries me right there. Good God. All right, it's 2nd down and 8. I do not know who made the run. We'll check here in a second. Dumps it down to Hawkinson, who's going to get the first down. He motors his way for about 12. Oh, it must be Cam Akers, maybe. Well, they need those guys too. And they need CJ Osborne to step up a little bit if they want to have a chance. And there's the run again, and that's a good run there. That is Cam Akers, who looks like he has a little bit more life since leaving the Rams. Oh, did he fall down? Addison is having a really good day so far. Hawk and Addison. Madison's just been there to kind of settle it, and give him a little bit of a run game. There's Cousins back to throw. 2nd and 7, fires. Hawkinson is a stud. He whips Dre Greenlaw there and gets the first down. I saw, but did they say he was hurt or something? Because I don't have audio. Greenlaw's limping, trying to tackle Hawkinson. Well, you know what? If I had a matchup like that where I had a tight end like that, I would be looking for him a lot. Fires to the outside. Oh, the route almost gets jumped. It's going to be a 1-yard gain. Look at all them notable Iowa Hawkeye tight ends, and go figure that the Iowa Hawkeyes cannot score points in college football. Got you, bro. Thank you, Crafty. I appreciate that. Having trouble planting. There's the handoff, and there goes Akers. He's got a running lane. He gets all the way down inside the 32, down to about the 31. Maybe it's right at the 32, and that is a first down for Minnesota. Cam Akers, all but, a forgotten piece, and the Rams just never fit in that organization, but looks like he's got some life here. Getting some good positive yardage, making this offense formidable. He's going to hand it off, and Akers is going to bust through again. He's going to get 6, maybe 7 yards on first down. tight ends, centers, linebackers. They're producing all of them. That Dijon right now, that safety, I think he's a safety. What an incredible punt returner, man. That dude is awesome. Iowa's got some stuff going on right now. They're going to flip it out. There goes Akers again. He's going to push forward. He's going to be a little short of that first down. Did I see a flag? I think I did. And there you go, the inevitable hold eventually by the offense. And that's going to push them back into throwing the ball a little bit here. Whoa, let go. Didn't let go. Second down and 14. They're going to throw it back. They're going to let Addison throw it. He flips it across the way. They got blockers ahead. Here comes the trick play at the 20, down to the 10, the 8-yard line. And that's Chandler on the really risky trick play there. Did you see them line up the blockers for that? That was pretty cool. Let's see how this one pops out. Addison goes back. He fires it back across the way. They get a train of blockers out there. They have basically a 6-on-4. But is it going to be an illegal receiver downfield? That's a cool play, but it was risky as heck. They're going to call OPI on that play. I want to see it again now because I didn't see the flag. How is that OPI? You guys are pretty dang smart. Do you see an OPI there? I mean, he was locked up with him, but at that point he was running the ball. Second down and 24. No time to cry over spilt milk. They're all the way back to the 50 almost. There's a fired shot, and KJ Osborne makes the completion right there. I don't like that call on the PI. That's a catch. No doubt. That to me, that's a block after the cross court throw was made or crossfield. There's a blitz. They get it out to the screen. He's at the 20. He's going to get the first down. Akers is going to barrel his way inside the 5, all the way down to the 2-yard line. Cam Akers, Cousins sees the all-out blitz coming at him, dumps the screen pass, perfect flipping call, and rolls it out into a big gainer there. And Akers is down inside the 2-yard line here. And it's going to be first and goal for the Vikings. And Hawkinson's holding his calf. Holy smokes. That is not a good look because if Cousins doesn't have Hawkinson in the middle, it makes it a very long day. What is up, Puppet? Nice to see you, young brother. Glad you could stop by, say hi today. Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Yeah, that is not good. Injuries in football is a sad reality that it just makes me cringe every time. See, I thought I saw. Yeah, hopefully he's not hurt. What the heck is these Lululemon commercials? Everybody running around in their underwear. Dumb. And then they're showing me Popeye's commercial with some sweet and spicy wings right now. 6-piece ghost pepper for $5.99. Yeah, I can't say that I honestly get it. The DoorDash robots. So at our sports bar at work, we got robots that bust tables. I thought that's kind of cool. First down and goal, Hawkinson does not seem to be getting any attention. So maybe the just playing hurt to get the clock stopped there might have been the plan. Hopefully for him. Here we go. First down, they're going to hand it off, and that's blown up in the backfield. No place to go there for Madison. Yeah, I can tell you some of the negatives about that, Mark, for sure. Dude, they say they sniffed that one out. Offensive line did nothing for Madison there. Givens got right back in the backfield. Second down and goal, 7:50 to go in the half. He's going to go play action. Cousins is looking, fires to the end zone, and just overthrows Addison. He throws a rocket to the back corner, and it goes past his outstretched hands. So the problem ends up being, Mark, is that with our robots, they know they've got the map of where all the tables and chairs are. If anybody moves a chair from one table to sit at another and gets out in that aisleway, it messes everything up. So the robot doesn't know what to do at that point. It just sits there and they have to put it up. What's up, 10 man? Cousins back to throw. He fires to the end zone, tipped. And that ball goes out of bounds. I'm not sure if it got tipped once or twice, but it's 4th and goal. O'Connell's sitting there trying to debate on what he's going to do. Take the points, young man. A 2-score lead is better than a 1-score lead. There it was. It was tipped. 21-yard field goal attempt. Let's see if this guy can make it. Greg Joseph kicks. It's up. It's good. There's no wind in that stadium, so guess what? Kicker shouldn't be missing field goals. Does the Moody miss push San Fran into not kicking field goals? Yeah, I mean, everybody's worried about AI, but we're not smart enough to make computers adjust on their own, so to speak. I guess a little bit with some of this auto driving cars and stuff, but so that's 3 misses in 2 weeks, correct, Crafty? That's gonna take him a little bit right there. I watched him in college, and I was really stoked about him, going into the NFL. I actually used a fantasy draft pick on him because I thought it would be a worthwhile investment. Yeah, 2 misses last week. Um, I like some of the AI art stuff, Mark. I like plugging into. I can't remember which one it is. I like the AI art things. I actually created a logo from one of those. I tried using Chat GPT to create video titles and stuff like that for YouTube, and it did not do me any good whatsoever. Michelle Beisner is smoking. Let's see. Used to be a cheerleader. Oh, that's Joe Buck's wife, right? She's the Bronco cheerleader. Lindsey Brillhart's the only one that picked the Vikings today. Me and Alex talked about how this game might be stupid. I want to see how Purdy responds to being down. Use check goes in motion. They're going to go play action. They're going to fire it out to the screen. Kittle tries to break free, fighting for every yard. He's going to get about 7 yards on first down. I got a shout out. Where did I get a shout out? What are you talking about? Troy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Play action. No, he hands it off. McCaffrey's pushing. Look, I'm telling you, McCaffrey is not running very strong up against that line. He would bounce that out and go. I need a shout out. An Eric Cartman chatbot. That ought to be funny. Full of racism and hate. Cartman's pretty good at that. He doesn't look quite right. I'll give it that. Third down and 2. That should be a fault. That should be delay a game. There you go. There's how you get the delay a game call. You just barge across the line and hit somebody. Good on Daniil Hunter there. If they're not going to call it, let him call it for them. You look at him. That's not Daniil Hunter, but that's a smart play. If they're not going to call it on that penalty, make them. Third and 7. Purdy's back to pass. He lets it go. He hits Ayuk across the middle for a big gainer, and he crosses midfield down to about the 47. Man, Ayuk is a good receiver. He had his downtime with Shanahan, but once they got on the same page, he's really thrived. He had to wait his time. First and 10, ball's at the 47. Purdy's got the eye going on here. He's going to flip it to McCaffrey, who's going to try to get to the edge. He does, and he's going to get about a 3-yard gain. Huh. I like that Brandon Ayuk has become humbled and a very, very solid player and knows his role. All right, second down and 7. Here comes pressure. Purdy gets it out. Ayuk's going to get the first, really close to the first down. I think they're going to mark him a little short there. San Fran is being very careful on this drive, but they really need to put up points. They do not want to be down 2 scores at the half. And they do not want to give Minnesota a chance here. Brandon Ayuk having a very good game so far. Johnny Small Peppers in the house. Thank you for the share. Definitely appreciate that. McCaffrey gets a handoff, and he will get the first down. Yeah, I used to be that way about where guys go to school and not care. Now I just I have an appreciation for good football and talent. All right, it's first down and 10. Ball's at the 35. San Fran does not want to kick the field goal, I would assume. And this run is going to be blasted behind the line of scrimmage. And is that Mason getting the carry or Mitchell? And that was Elijah Mitchell with the carry. I do not care, but I pretend to care. Got it. Second down and 11. That was a loss of 1 on that play. Here we go again. Purdy's in the gun. They really need to get some of the yardage back here. Third and long is a tough one to fend off. Back to throw, looks down the field. They only send 3. Purdy's going to scramble. He gets and throws it, and that's going to be really close to a first down with Juwan Jennings. He's about a half a yard short. They're going to get it up to the line. Probably not get another playoff before the 2-minute warning. We'll see. They're going to try. They're going to go. And the clock hits 2. Look, they don't even know that the 2-minute warning. These refs are oblivious. How can they throw a delay of game penalty when they don't even realize that the 2-minute warning's hit? It's not a good look, honestly. There's some pictures of that Michelle Beisner buck that look kind of scary at times. What's up, Face the Ace? Got you from Johnny the Small Pepper. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. If you're into sports and like to be a part of a conversation during a sports cast, mainly NFL football, some college football, and college basketball, we are here. All the national games, bro. If you want to stop in anytime, I share the channel with my daughter who is at work tonight. Usually it's the two of us. Thank you so much. Definitely, if you have a channel, I will be glad to check it out. Thank God most refs, other jobs are lawyer. Could you imagine if they were traffic controllers? Craig, thank you for stopping in tonight, hanging out. We'll see you soon, hopefully. Not sure when. I've got a IU basketball hype stream set up. I'm going to see if I can get some of the fans back in here before the season starts. And then we'll be in here for Thursday night football again for sure. Myles Garrett wreaking havoc in the NFL this year. They only had 8 guys on the field. You're a Patriot fan. Well, we got a couple resident Patriot fans in here. It's been a tough season, but we definitely talk about that. Congratulations to your coach for win number 300 for Coach Belichick. And I think San Fran was about to get a delay call, have to take time out here after the 2-minute warning on 3rd down and 1. It's getting a little sketchy in the stadium here today. Everybody seems to be having trouble getting their play started. What generation are you face, and where do you reside? So, general age and where you live would be it's awful helpful, or at least close. I try to remember stuff like that. I usually figure out most people's age. They tell on themselves. Big play. Minnesota's up on the line with 6. They're going to go hand it off to McCaffrey. He busts through for a first down. 17. Christian McCaffrey gets the first down as the clock continues to tick. Let's see if they can get to the line here in a reasonable amount of time. Mind you, just remember, San Fran is set to receive the second half kickoff as Minnesota took the first kickoff today. I do age, man. I'm an old man getting there. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Purdy's back to throw. He's got a blitz on him. He hits the screen, and he's going to get a first down and get tackled inside the 6-yard line. And that is number 82. Another tight end there that I am not familiar with. Got to stop looking at Michelle Reisner Buck. I guess that's Dwelly. Just barely old enough to remember. All right, Allentown, Pennsylvania, and just a little bit older than me, Face. Awesome. Well, welcome. You're more than welcome to hang out here. What's up, Sports Cat? If you guys want, Sports Cat will be doing college football in our Discord server. Link is in the description if you want to join our Discord. Post memes and anything generally sports related. Peyton's in the house. What's up, Peyton Gammons? Nice to see you, sir. How's the kiddo? Is it 2 now? There's a handoff to McCaffrey. He's trying for that touchdown in the worst way on 1st and goal. Keep that streak alive. Clock is going to be stopped at 1:03. Well, you got me right. Alex is not a teenager, though. Sports Cat had it figured out. It is amazingly enough, though, that Christian McCaffrey, even though he is playing hurt, he's still somewhat effective. There's Ray McLeod. Something wrong with his helmet. All right, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. They're going to hand it to McCaffrey, who barrels his way in. He gets this touchdown. 15 straight games Christian McCaffrey has scored on the 3-yard run. Will they go for 2? And let's see if Jake Moody can get his legs straightened out here and get this extra point. I'm surely going to lose my fantasy because my kicker's not doing anything, but hey. And the kick is up and it's squared away and it is through. And we are 10-7. And we are going to close in on halftime coming up really soon. I think we're closing in on having a special visitor coming in really soon. Like it. And there she be.
I'm glad I'm just a visitor.
You know.
No, I do not know what you understand. I am merely a visitor. I do not belong here anymore. Special guest only.
Special guest only. I'm surprised you. I thought you was working a little later, so that's awesome. You're home.
Well, I put the wrong thing up. I got home a little bit early.
Nice.
And I was gonna probably be on sooner, but I was getting in here, restarting my cable box, getting prepared, and I heard a noise that sounded like a door, and I thought someone was breaking into the house, so I freaked out, and it turns out it was just my demon cats.
Them little cats are heathens.
Just one of them. The other one's a little angel, and the other one's a literal devil. I don't know what his problem is. What's up, Mark? Work was awful, man. It was so dead. Shelby went in at 7 o'clock this morning, and when she got there, you want to know the total number of people on our casino?
3. 0. There was actually nobody on when she got there.
Yeah, and there wasn't very many by the time I got there at 1 o'clock.
That's special.
You would think it was snowing outside because that's what's up, Leo? It was crazy. I mean, I did some stuff later on, But then there was like a 2-hour window of me doing work things, like actual slots things. The rest of the time, it was just filled with lots of nothing. So did you want the Niners or the Vikings?
Don't matter to me. It's up to you.
All right, well, either flip a coin or pick one.
Let's see. The Vikings have the ball. If you want Kirk Cousins and company.
Did you not hear a word I said? I said flip a coin or you pick one.
Well, I don't got a coin to flip, I don't think.
You are literally a coin hunter. What do you mean you don't have a coin? You didn't call heads or tails.
I'm expecting you to call. Cousins is in the gun. Back to throw. Fires to the outside. He's going to hit KJ Osborne for 2.5. What do you want, heads or tails?
Tails. Tails never fails. Wait, you didn't say who's who. Okay,
I was
just
going to say you were going
to
let you pick. Well, it was tails.
All right, so I got the Niners. What channel are you on?
923. And there is a first down toss. I believe that is Hawkinson, who's back in the game.
I was at 906. I was like, why are you ahead of me again? All right. Are you on 923 or 926? Or 924?
I'm on 923. 923 is the regular. 924 is Manning cast.
Also, face the ace. What's good? I'm not intentionally being hostile. I literally thought someone was breaking into the house. Like, Shelby was sleeping. So I called her and I said, are you walking around the house? Like, from the other side. I was like tripping out. So I'm still chilling out. It's been a good game though. I was watching the Manning cast, trying to listen to the Aaron Rodgers interview, and that's when that happened. I was watching on my phone though. So pretty disappointed I didn't get to hear that full thing. It was going in good stride.
All right, it's 1st and 10. Ball's at the 36. They need about 40 yards, 30 yards. He's back to throw. He drops it off over the middle. Is he going to get up? Slow to get up there is Madison. He takes a shot. And Cousins spikes it down with no timeouts left.
There we go.
So these officials today cannot see the play clock. Obviously, we've had some issues with the delay of game. Greenlaw with the hard hit to the head there, and Madison looked like he went a little limp there. He's off the field right now. They are looking at him.
He took a hit.
All right, they need a good play here to the sideline because I don't think they'll have much time to stop it afterwards. Cousins unloads it downfield. It's going to be picked. No, he got the ball. Addison's going to go in for a touchdown to end the half. Holy, took it away from him. After the first play of the game, they stole the ball from him on the first drive. He takes the one away from the defensive back there and runs it in for a touchdown. Steals that ball from Ward and goes all the way in. Oh my God. 7 seconds to go in the game.
I was like, why are you throwing to the middle of the field? You know, you don't have any timeouts, bro. And somehow that was an interception that turned into a touchdown. Dear God. Okay, he's taking his scoreboard off. So he'll be back in just a second. And the extra point is no good. Oh my God. You're still on OBS.
I'm working on it.
Sorry, Leo, but that was incredible. Peyton, I saw that post about your cat, and I'm sorry to hear about that, man. I didn't know what happened, but that's very sad. Niners will win the game 20-10. How does that happen? Wait, did you say that?
Huh?
Did you say the Niners will win 20-10?
No.
Oh.
Well, Face the Ace did.
Oh, he said that at the beginning?
No, he just said that now.
Or I can read that. But he put laughing faces, so someone obviously said it.
I don't remember seeing it.
Addison redeems himself. Dude, that's his second touchdown of the game.
Yeah.
The first one was awesome. But this one, it just stole the show because no one's going to talk about how awesome really the first one was.
Well, the first turnover when Cousins threw the interception,
I watched it. I know what happened.
Ward,
But
just got in there and he couldn't. He lost the battle. I mean, he missed it, but he has been on point ever since. Look at it,
dude, that looks exactly like the interception play.
That was the interception play.
But that's what I'm saying. These look the same.
Just they do look two different results. This time he won the fight, man. That's awesome.
And they're gonna take a knee to go to half. Dear God, what a way!
Did they miss the extra point or did they go for 2?
They missed the extra point.
Oh, okay, I got you.
He literally said it a second before the touchdown. Oh. Okay. That's kind of funny. I just thought there was some context that I missed.
Yeah, I didn't.
Dude. I thought that was either going to be a catch or an incompletion, right? And a catch or interception, not incompletion. A catch that just takes us to halftime. Like, that's what I thought was going to happen. Because I was like, why are they throwing to the middle of the field with no timeouts? And it wasn't like a short pass where you can hurry up and run up, right? It was a deep pass anyway.
Yeah, I was questioning Addison's manhood earlier about, not being able to hold on or to, losing that battle. And then he's been spot on ever since. And he's not a big guy.
Yeah.
No worry, face the ace.
I thought it was sarcasm, so I took it a different way because I wasn't here at the beginning of the stream. I took it as sarcasm, like somebody said that earlier.
I got you.
And so I was like, I mean, it wasn't a bad score prediction, but I put money on the Vikings today to win. By the way, I did do it because something just felt off about this game. All week long, I've been talking about how uncomfortable I felt about this game. And then yesterday happened, all the games that we watched, and that just 100% sold me. I was like, no Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins on primetime, all the things that stack up that they shouldn't win this game. I was just like, you know what?
Yeah, so this whole game, I've been talking about our conversation about how this game was you felt like it was going to be shifty. So everybody knows that we were having that conversation about that it just didn't feel right. You know what I mean?
I told you at work today, I was like, something in my gut, man. And like shortly after that, I went and threw some money on the money line. I also built a parlay where the Vikings cover the spread. So if they win, it still covers the spread. But it was like 7.5. And I was like, even if they don't win, I feel like this is going to be a 3-point ball game.
It's been absolutely talking about a little bit earlier was talking about, Kevin Byard going to Philadelphia.
That's messed up. Listen, this is almost the same thing as my Minnesota being in cahoots with Detroit, right? I just feel like Tennessee is in cahoots with Philadelphia because it doesn't make any sense. Like DeAndre Hopkins, Derrick Henry, they're going to be Philadelphia Eagles soon. Like for dirt cheap, they're going to take reduced pay so they can play on the Eagles at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
they need them, but
I mean, well, here's a question. I mean, and honestly, do you think that Tennessee is throwing the towel in on this season?
Yeah, 100%. Well, they're not going to trade Tannehill. He doesn't have any money owed to him anyway. So, they'll run with him, maybe switch to the rookie in 4 weeks. One of the two guys, either one they decide to go with. But there's a lot of pieces. Getting rid of Byard just tells me they're selling. because that is a core guy on their defense.
Well, I mean, and they asked him to take a big pay cut. He refused. Then they gave him a chance he took the pay cut with incentive, in his contract. So he wasn't happy at the beginning of the season, but then they just dump him before the trade deadline. It just makes me feel like they're going to be sellers.
Nah, I think they're sellers. I think Denver might be right behind them. Depending on how this next week goes. They've got Kansas City, and if it's not a competitive game, I think they pull the trigger.
Because
there's already been talks about Jerry Jeudy, and there's other guys that have value that they could send anywhere to start trying to rebuild, honestly.
There's a lot of good pieces on that team, just no continuity.
It's a good team. It was a good roster last year, and they've only, just did what they could to add to it this year. There's nothing wrong with that team except for nothing works. There's no connection. The coaching has no connection with the players. Something is just not right. Dude, Philadelphia right now they're doing what the Rams did the year the Rams won the Super Bowl. They're bringing in all these pieces. They're trying to tiptoe around the cap, and they're finding ways to do it. This is not the last signing of a player going to Philadelphia by the trade deadline. Some other big name is going to surprise them. If it's Derrick Henry or DeAndre Hopkins, I will not be surprised.
Wow.
Or if it's anybody on the defensive side from Tennessee, because they've got pieces still. Or the O-line. There's a couple guys there on the offensive line, too. If any of those guys end up in Philadelphia, I will not be surprised. But I will probably just drive to Nashville and go slap what's-his-face across the face. What's his name? What's that coach's name?
To me, Derrick Henry feels like he's going to be a Raven.
I've been saying that. Like, deep down, either Jonathan Taylor, because I'm not convinced until the trade deadline comes up that they're not going to try to trade him. They might not trade him, but they might still try. Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor will be a Raven by Halloween.
And stranger, nobody's selling a good 3 technique. It's just not happening.
Dude, this week has been absolutely absurd. And if the Vikings capitalize and just actually do it, right? Because they have been known to shut down in second halves. Or, Tom! What's good? I wasn't expecting that.
Comes.
Look, I got here just in time to see the posse.
Oh my God, blowing us up.
I lost my train of thought. Grassy Posse, do you think Derrick Henry's going to be a Baltimore Raven?
Yeah.
Or do you think he's going to go to Philadelphia with the rest of them?
The Titans look like they're selling. Wonder where everybody's
What's good, Grassy Posse?
What we were having into the halftime here with conversation. God.
Everybody's saying no. Everybody's saying no. They're thinking he's going to be an Eagle instead.
He's going to be an Eagle?
Because they're in cahoots now.
Man, I just want the dude out of the AFC. I don't want him in the AFC North. That's all I want. I don't want to see.
What's good?
He's welcome.
Wait, I caught you in 4K. He said I like plays, but no one will see because it'll be buried. I caught you in 4K. All right, I'll take that off.
Dude, thank you guys for blowing us up, man. It's awesome.
Maybe a sea chicken? Derrick Henry to the Seahawks?
I can see that.
To the Chiefs? No. Derrick Henry will be a Packer? I don't know. I don't know about that.
Kitty goes meow. Hopefully Bengals will be ready for these Niners next week.
He's going to Rams, Vikings, or Ravens. I could see that. Oh, that's not the right one. I lost it. Henry to the Ravens. There, look, someone backed us. Anything is better than Baltimore or Philly. No, I couldn't agree more. Anything is better. I'm just saying the way things are going.
Man, it just can't have it.
Shout out to the Green Knight with the 5. He said, does Saquon get traded, and where does he go? I don't think he gets traded. But
Man,
if he
Saquon's
goes,
a great asset and not
honestly, any
happy
of the
where he's
teams
at.
listed for Derrick Henry is also viable for Saquon or Jonathan Taylor. I think all three of those guys, if any of them move, all the options that we've listed are valuable options. Chiefs going back to back confirmed. Source me. I second that. Source me. Derrick Henry can go to the Bucks. That's not a
I
bad
was thinking
move.
Saquon to the Bucks, honestly.
Nice accent. Where do I sound like I'm from? I'm just curious. I
Yeah,
don't think that
definitely. I want to know that.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Also, Green Knight, if you're still in here, I do appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
That's
Green.
true. I just think that he might not get traded, but they might act like they're gonna trade him. Canada? Ohio? Ohio's closer than Canada.
Really close.
Midwest somewhere. That's fair. I'm in Kentucky. But I don't sound like the people from Kentucky that are here. From Kansas?
She'd take that.
They'll try to get Henry to a contender for sure. Gave too much to the Titans for them to screw him over. I would like to think they do right by him, honestly.
Derrick
Alex, you
Henry in
sound like you're
Miami
from
could be
Pizza
good.
Hut. Dude, I wish I was from Pizza Hut. This guy didn't let that happen.
No.
Ned, Pizza Hut's the bomb. Wicked. Sorry about your Dolphins, man. I was rooting for them yesterday. But fins up, boy. They'll bounce back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm still surprised over that yesterday. I thought Miami would show better, but
it's really just suburban Ohio. That's not true.
no.
Dude, have you been to Ohio, man? There's nothing like it. That's for sure. Go Pack Go. You know
Yeah,
what?
they had a rough week
I
in
have like
Denver.
a small portion of my heart given to the Packers solely because of Tom and everybody that watches Tom.
For
So
real.
I'm rooting for them to get right. Are you a Chiefs fan too, Shane? No, he's not.
I am absolutely a Bengals fan.
Y'all really cool. Y'all earned a sub. Hey, Hector, I appreciate that. We appreciate all of you guys for coming over and following Tom. That's a great man right there.
Definitely made halftime a blast.
I'm in the jungle every day. That's right. You are northern Kentucky, Cincinnati-ish. I don't know where actually, but over there. Kelsey and Taylor are too strong. I don't know that I have anything Taylor Swift on hand, but I'll support them too. Whatever. I don't really care about that part. But Travis Kelsey's the GOAT. I love him too. It's going to be, but that's called rebuilding. Hey, listen, if they win more than 6 games, right? If the Packers win more than 6 games, which I still think they will, they still have the potential to, then that's better than Rodgers' first year starting, and that's a good sign of optimism. That he lost 12 games his first year. Was it 11 games? Sorry, not 12. So, if they win 7 or more games, that's just a dub. Of a lot of cap base, the Bearcats and the Bengals. Yeah. I miss when they had the Cyclones, dude. That made no sense being there, but I loved it. Well, I think they still have them, but they're just not major league anymore.
Definitely fired up for next week, though. I really
Who you
feel
got
like
next week?
San Fran.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. Completely agree about the Packers. Listen, I actually had them a little bit higher this year. At around 10-ish wins. But I think 7 wins or more in this season is a success for the Packers.
Oh, for real.
It takes a whole season on as a quarterback getting your first year, I feel like it takes a true one whole season to get any kind of real experience under your belt and go into the off season with the majority of the same group of guys. Looks like the Niners getting the ball to start that second half. But I think Love will grow. Oh crap! I gotta switch this to third quarter.
Hey,
Got
really
distracted.
fast, I was going to ask you, Brock Purdy's not been behind only once in the second half this season. They lost that game. How do you think he's going to come out here today and play from behind well?
I think out of these 2 quarters left, he will have at least one good showing out of the 2, like as a whole quarter. Is it going to be enough to win? Well, the Vikings are able to move the football, so I don't know. We'll see. Love is in the air. Thank you for your thoughts. Hey, thanks for chatting with us, Gail.
Yeah, I love the conversation. That's what it's all about.
We appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I'm 1st and 10. Brock's going to have to scramble here. He pump fakes and then goes out of bounds after about a yard. I forgot. I said I would do the Niners. Getting caught up in the moment. Love's in the air. Also, at the restaurant, at the casino that he and I work at, I usually get chicken tenders from their coffee shop, but I got chicken tenders from the sports bar today instead. But it has this like Chipotle honey ranch or something. And I tried that, and that was really freaking good. 2nd and 9, Purdy looking, and he's going to pass over the middle to Jennings. Jennings fighting for a first down, but he's going to get stopped about a yard and a half shy of the first down. Unpopular opinion, Love is a busy, and it's not even his fault, just a bad situation to be picked where he did. No, I think they just have an incredibly young roster. And a lot of injuries to the offensive line, to the running backs. They lost 3 guys to injuries against Denver, on the defense. They need to get
Very young at
healthy.
all the skill positions for sure.
They're down in 1. Do we get the tush push?
C-Mac.
Yeah, it's probably going to be McCaffrey. No,
Oh,
they're going to
he's
turn
off.
around, hand it off to Kittle. Kittle is going to bulldoze his way across the first down marker. Youngest in the league. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't write this team off. I got to fix my camera. But you can't write this team off for having a slow start or even a less than great season because you got a new QB and a lot of injuries and a lot of young guys. So that's like asking a college team to go play a game in the NFL, right? Like they're all not all first years, but they're all so new. All right, 1st and 10 now from the 36. Gonna toss it to McCaffrey. He's trying to get to the left edge, and he's gonna get pummeled for a loss. He tries to throw up the stiff arm, but it just didn't work.
And
Like,
McCaffrey, you can tell he is not 100% because he does not have that
I think
bounce. He has not been
knows.
able to fight it off today. He's just gone down hard.
I think he knows how easy it's going to be to tear further. I hated it when they said, "Oh, he's got a partial tear, but he's going to play." I'm like, man, that's his core, and he can easily tear that some more. I was really nervous about him playing, and I think he's nervous about it too.
Uh-oh, 2nd and 13. This defense is getting fired up.
I'm not talking just about Jordan Love. I'm talking about the whole squad, though. Now, I get what you're saying about him, but as the whole squad, yeah, I think they're just slightly inexperienced. All right, 2nd down and 13. This crowd's getting loud.
Sanford had to burn a timeout because the play clock expiring.
I think it's because it's loud.
The noise has been an issue in this stadium today.
Hey, C-Town fan, I won't be mad if that happens. I will actually be insufferable for like 2 weeks.
Well,
but
that's a great analogy because they have not played their best football yet. Their defense is on time and their offense is growing every week. That's a good reason to think that way.
And McCole Hardman's back. I know that seems insignificant, but I think it's huge, honestly. That dude being back in the building is going to be great for the young guys, first of all, and great for Mahomes. All right, 2nd and 13, the second try. Play clock's down to 5. Purdy snaps, looks, he turns around, being chased again. and he tries
Oh,
to get rid of it. I
is
think
that a
that might be a
fumble?
live football, and it's going to be, if it is, that is Vikings football going the other way.
If not,
That's really close. Was it going forward?
I don't know.
Because
He was getting
if
spun
that was going
around. You can't
backwards,
see
that's a
from the
live ball.
sideline.
Let's see. It might be
Yes,
going forward.
that's got to be incomplete.
It might be grounding, though.
He's out of the pocket. Maybe. I can't hear what they
It still has to
call.
make it to the line of scrimmage, though.
You're right.
So it might be grounding. If it's not a fumble, it's going to be intentional grounding. Oh, they're going to say he's down by contact.
Oh,
Okay, that's probably a good call.
that is a good call because that knee
I
is
would not have
down.
even thought of that because he went down kind of slanted. So, dude, that Kevin Byard trade was absolutely stupid. Stop trading with Philadelphia, Tennessee. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in the next 2 weeks until the deadline, but I don't want to see another one. Oh, that's so. I see what they're looking at. They're looking for the knee. Here's the call. Down by contact. Dude, I think Kevin Byard would be huge on the Chargers.
Run side by side with Derwin James.
Dude, Derwin James is pretty good.
Yeah. Plus, they
He's
did trade
fast,
J.C.
too.
Jackson back to New England.
Yeah, they saved themselves a lot of money probably doing that.
Hats off to this Vikings defense. So they have not played with any intensity at all this year, and they look good today.
Yeah, but did you know that one of the players on this defense, I don't watch the Vikings, so I don't know which one, is leading the league in sacks with like
Is it
8.
Danielle Hunter?
It might be Danielle Hunter. 3rd and 25. Purdy's ball is batted at the line, incomplete. It's going to be 4th and a mile, and the Vikings get a huge. I think the shin counts too.
I'm just going to go
If
ahead
your
and
whole
say
leg
I
below
think
the knee
Vikings
is
are going to
down.
win this game if they score any points on this drive.
Titans, the Farm Club of Philly. That's what I'm saying. I think they're in cahoots just like Minnesota and Detroit. Something, Minnesota and Detroit are scheming against Green Bay. I don't understand the connection between the Titans and the Eagles.
Yeah, you'd have to look to see if there's any connection with Howie Roseman and the staff in Tennessee.
Howie Roseman's coming to look like a genius. Punt is up. Great punt. He's going to return from about the 18. Takes a step back, and he'll get across the 20. Football is out, but I think he was down. I think they're saying he's down, but they're still fighting for
They're
it.
pointing at the ground.
Either way, they came up with it. So, Purdy coming back to earth.
Purdy just doesn't seem to be able to play from behind.
He's just like, what was it, the Ravens that one year that they were never behind, and then the second they were down one game, they lost?
Oh, yeah, he was way down.
I thought he was down. Not this year, but now they're in major DB hell. They only got DJ and Asante Samuel next year, along with 2 6th-round guys. I don't know what's going to happen with that Chargers team, man. I don't know.
If they keep going this way, they're definitely going to have a new coach and probably a new philosophy. They'll probably gut it.
I think the Titans have beef with the Cowboys. That's a good theory. And if that's true, I mean, what better team to pump up is the one team in their division that could probably beat them regularly.
But
it's like, why the Eagles just went to the Super Bowl. Why would you want to feed them some more? Why don't you help the weaker teams beat the bigger teams?
I mean, it's really hard to figure out because I don't even know.
I feel like you can get more from a mid-tier team than trading Byard to a top-tier team, right? I feel like you get more in return.
I mean, they got 2 draft picks for him, and they and another player back. That's a 5th and a 6th round for a guy that's been in the league for quite a long time. That's pretty good.
That's what it looks like. I think Staley's on his way out the door unless they miraculously turn this season around, which is not impossible.
They've got too many good pieces out there to be 2-4.
I agree. I think they should have beaten the Cowboys, though.
They should have beat the Cowboys, but they should not be behind the Raiders in the standings. I think
That's
at
messed
that
up.
point, you got to know that something's wrong.
That's messed up, even to me. I don't know how the Raiders are doing right now. They're just throwing anybody out on the field at the moment. Like, I don't know. The Eagles' D-line is insane. Their total roster is insane, honestly. It doesn't even seem real. Like, why did the Lions give Swift to the Eagles? Why did the Titans give A.J. Brown and Byard to the Eagles? Like, people are just giving them. They're just like, here, beat the Chiefs.
Is
Like,
that
that's what
what
it
it's
feels
about?
like.
Is it about
That's what it
giving them?
feels like. Here, beat the Chiefs. We'll help. Teams like the
Cousins
Titans
under
can't
center.
beat
He's going
us.
to go play action, looks down the field, lets it go across the middle, and it's caught by KJ Osborne out around the
Nice catch.
36.
That's true. They don't really need as many draft picks because they've got a lot of young guys. Hulu has live sports.
They've been killing it in the draft.
I mean, some teams look at it that way. Like, what can we do to beat the Chiefs? Whoever is, like, hot, they're like, we got to do what we can to dethrone that. We want to be that. So, I mean, it's
Second
not a
down or
bad
first and
theory.
10. It's play action again. Cousins looks to throw, fires outside, hits Hawkinson, who does not escape a tackle and only gets about 3 yards. Burks with the tackle.
Dude, he just played Ring Around the Rosie with him.
He didn't let go. That's for damn sure.
I mean, that's one way. Don't let go. Especially if you weigh more. If that's the case, help the Chargers. I mean, I don't know if they'll do that, but help the divisional. Like, they don't want the Chargers to become the problem.
There
If they
goes
take the Chiefs
Madison
down.
around the edge, and he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Gets leveled.
I mean, that's a
No
smart
gain.
theory, though. To help the Chargers out if you're really in trying to figure out how to beat the Chiefs. Like, the Chargers is the next man up in the division.
I don't know. I think it's a stretch saying that everybody's trying to beat Kansas City, but
I just heard someone say that today. That's the only reason I threw that out there.
I mean, you can make an interesting case for it. 3rd and 5, Cousins back to throw. There's pressure. He gets it out, and there is Addison again for another first down.
Dude,
he crosses midfield,
that
and they
rookie,
are on the move again.
That rookie is having himself a day.
Stepping up. No Justin Jefferson. Well, you got Jordan Addison, and he is making good cuts. He's very aggressive.
I don't know if you mentioned this because I came in right after the Niners scored a touchdown, but did you know that this touchdown by Christian McCaffrey makes 16 straight games and nobody has ever done that in NFL history?
Oh, gosh, Cousins just gets blasted. There is a receiver there, and it's not going to be grounding. I seen the ref pointing at somebody, but the blitz was on. Cousins got leveled. Did mention that. I thought it was 15, not 16. But yeah, we mentioned it right after it happened. And that's why they were feeding him the ball for sure.
Yeah, he said that in pregame that he pretty much played today because he wanted to keep his streak up.
Man, he was there in a heartbeat. Nobody blocked him.
No, he blocked him. He just missed him. He couldn't keep up with him.
Second down and 10. He did get that away. Good job by Cousins looking to throw. Here comes pressure. Steps up, fires downfield, and there he is again.
There's a flag.
And that is number 4. That's Powell.
Which Powell?
Hang
on, I don't have my tracker.
I had his name. I got it right here.
It's gonna be on the defense.
It's Powell, like a Bilal. I can't say his name. Is it Brandon?
Hang on, I'll pull the roster up. Yeah, it's Brandon.
I think they're going to call that OPI. Did they call that OPI? I'm sorry.
No, illegal contact on the defense.
Really? Nice.
Well, they declined
These
it.
wide receivers are stepping out without Justin Jefferson. Ball's in the red zone. Cousins sets up the screen. Oh, it's almost picked off.
Oh, that's Fred Warner, dude. He was hunting. He was ready for that.
Mean, they read that play and they knew it was coming, and he still about got the pick.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, if the Vikings score a touchdown here, it's going to be really hard for San Fran.
Any points, honestly, is just the tack on their lead.
Yeah.
CMC was bred to be elite.
2nd down and 10. Cousins is in the gun. He's back to throw. Looks. Fires for the end zone. And Addison, he got it. He only had one hand.
He tried to pull in the one-handed grab.
There's a flag. It's going to be PI in the end zone. It's going to put him on the 1-yard line.
It might be before the end zone. But either way, it'll be inside the 5. Let's see that replay.
He only had one hand going for the ball, but the ball was well placed. Let's see. Show it again.
That was a good, if he put that in, man, like, let's already crown him Rookie of the Year. Yep, pass interference. Let's see it.
He had a hold of that hand. See it?
It's close. It's close. It didn't look like he was fighting back, pulling that hand up, though. Maybe a little.
I mean, that's what it appears like. He was holding that arm. And he only had one hand.
It does look like that. It does look that way. So it's going to be 1st and goal on the 1 now. Addison's just out here balling, though. Like.
Oh, here we go. Tush,
push. Tush, push.
Oh, he jumped the pile. And Cousins gets close, but I don't think he made it in.
No, they didn't mark him any further than where he started. He didn't make it anywhere. Fred Warner just jumped and mauled him.
Yeah, he did go forward after that.
He timed that perfectly. That's a dangerous spot for
him. He did fall forward and get a little bit back, but my word.
Fred Warner, man, he's pulling a Palomalu.
Oh, is that a fumble?
They do it again? There's flags now.
Cousins is back here.
They're saying they jumped?
It looked like offsides. Man, just hard count them.
No, it's going against the Vikings.
Well, they look like the Niner made contact first, but hey. Illegal
snap. Yeah, 600 pounds, man. Last night I was like, that dude can move a car. Like, pick a car up.
So it's 2nd down and goal from the about the 6 now, I would assume?
Yep, we're at the 6.
Look for Hawkinson here on the right.
Or Addison, dude. Yep, there it is.
There's a screen to Addison. He's going to go down and out of bounds at about the 2.
If he was a little bit bigger, he might have been able to push his way a little further. He seems tiny. He seems like Devontae Smith, like tiny.
He's got that build, but man, Justin Jefferson's the big receiver. He's a smaller, speedier guy. It's a great combination.
3rd down and goal. This is huge for both of these teams right now.
Yeah, this is big for San Fran. They need to stop. Cousins fires into the end zone too hard, and it's a little bit behind Madison. I'm sorry.
I almost said
4th and goal. Kevin O'Connell's got a decision to make, and I'm going to bet that he's going to go for it. I feel it.
Looks
Nope.
like they're kicking.
19-7 doesn't get them up by more than 2 touchdowns. I thought they might go for it there. He fires.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
going up
behind Addison
19.
or Madison.
Yeah, but going up by 19-7 is still a pretty big lead for them.
It is 12 points.
That's 3 points.
Taking it. He's got it.
And the Vikings extend their lead with 6:59 left in the third quarter.
I think a touchdown would have been a dagger, but this one was a cut.
I mean, nothing was working. So if it's not working, they didn't move the ball in 3 snaps. It didn't feel like they moved the ball an inch.
I know, right? Alex kicks the field goal. Usually it's me calling for the field goal. Take the points. This one here, I felt like they should go for it.
No, this is against the Niners team that has to run the football. They're not a 2-minute drill kind of team. Like, they've got the players for it, but that's just not them.
See, I don't think. See, this is what I was really curious about, to see what happened if they got behind today. How Purdy would react if he could be a throw-only quarterback.
I just feel like that's when it gets kind of skewy. Which they've got, Ayuk, they've got Jennings, they've got Kittle. They still can throw to CMC. They've got so many options. But this is where the heat starts warming up around Brock, right? You start getting nervous, and the pressure sets in.
Before it's a team, it's a team sport. When they're ahead, everybody contributes. Now when they're behind, it's relying upon his arm, and I'm just not sure that he's that guy. And we were talking earlier. I don't know if you were here yet, but I feel like Shanahan play calls to protect Purdy's weaknesses, and his weaknesses so far has been where he primarily has to be a passer.
Yeah, where he has to, not where it's optional. The reason I take the field goal, because no matter what, they're up 12. They have to score 2 touchdowns to win.
I mean, I agree. I'm normally that guy that says that one there felt like if they were up 23-7, it would feel
if they go
almost
for it on
insurmountable.
if they go for it on fourth and don't get it, then all they need is a touchdown and a field goal. And that's a different kind of game, right? Playing for a late field goal is a lot easier than playing for a late touchdown. All right, kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. No, I like the idea of going for it here, but literally nothing was working. And they got pushed outside of the 5. They were at the 6.
Yeah, the penalty really hurt.
If they didn't get that penalty and they were still on the 1, I think it's different, right?
You've changed my mind. I was in the go for it mode, but I'm with you now.
Most times I am very aggressive, but this one felt dumb. Like, that felt like you don't get it, momentum shifts, and you're probably going to lose this game somehow. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw, has time, going to check it down to CMC. He's going to get enough for a 1st down.
You want to see something that's already got me ticked? Minnesota is already dropped off into a soft zone here.
Copycat league with the tush push. You know what team doesn't do the tush push? Mine. Last time they did it, Patrick Mahomes dislocated his knee like 3 years ago. They don't do that. 1st and 10. Purdy's going to take a shot, and he's got Kittle deep down the field for a huge gain, but there is a flag on the field. That was all the way down into Vikings territory.
Yeah, mostly I remember.
That's going to be illegal contact on the defense. Penalties declined. And that's going to go for 28 yards to Kittle. All the way down to the Vikings 35.
The Vikings defense was on time when they were putting pressure on the quarterback. They've dropped the pressure here, and they're moving right down the field.
Tush push only works if you can squat a lineman. 1st and 10, gonna check it down to McCaffrey, and he's got a lane to run, and he's gonna take it all the way to the house, 35 yards, and a touchdown. And here comes the Niners. They scored too quick, though. This is the problem. They got to put their defense right back out on the field. They didn't take any clock. That was a 1 minute 5 drive.
Seconds. Man, this game's getting exciting. It's getting to be a little bit of an offensive game.
No, it's getting into an all eyes on the offenses for both teams game. All right, extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. The Vikings now lead by 5. Skull that Vikings.
Skull that Vikings. That's good.
All right, let's get this changed. I wonder how close I am on that parlay that I built. I don't even remember what's all in it. I think both quarterbacks to throw for like 225 or 250. I think both teams to record a sack. That was too easy. You're right. It feels like they let him do that, honestly.
Yeah, Cousins is going to get his 300 for sure in this game. Purdy's a little over 2.
I didn't do 300. I also almost took Purdy on the under of whatever his average was. I almost did. Just because I was like, this is a weird game. Maybe he won't throw very much. I've never won a parlay in my life. You know what? One time, it was 2 years ago, I think, maybe 3 years ago. I did a 6 or however many game parlay on all the winners in the wild card round in the playoffs, and I hit that, and I have never, until this last year, where in July or August, I put a bet on the Eagles and Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl, and that was incredible. I freaked out that day when it came true. But those are the 2 biggest bets that I've ever won, or that I'm most proud of, I should say.
I remember back before sports betting was legal, your grandpa Jerry, he hit an 18 parlay with we was betting through a bookie, and he didn't want to pay us.
Did you say 8 or 18?
8, an 18 parlay.
Oh, I thought you said 18. I was like, that's freaking nuts.
The payout, it was $1,600, and the bookie didn't want to pay us. It took me 3 weeks to get the money.
Well, I'm sure he didn't.
He tried to stiff us. If it wasn't for Paul Hatfield, we wouldn't have got paid. It was like
the Niners have yet to record a sack. Okay, so I need Brock Purdy 20 more passing yards. I need KJ Osborne 5 more receiving yards, and I need Brandon Ayuk 3 more receiving yards, and I need the Niners to record a sack.
He's going to return this one from the 1. No fair catch, and he gets blown up at the 13.
Yeah, I need Nick Bosa to be Nick Bosa just one time in this game.
We got 2 guys that are slow to get up here.
Did they hit each other?
Well, man. It looks like they banged knees because they're both holding knees, I think. Maybe
the one guy got up, but the Niners guy's still down.
That stadium looks good.
Oh, I've got 2 parlays that could still hit. Because Kirk Cousins hit. So on one parlay, it was both teams to record a sack, which the Vikings have. And then KJ Osborne over 40 yards receiving. Brandon Ayuk over 60. Brock Purdy over 5.5 rushing yards, which he did that on his first rush of the game. And then Kirk Cousins more than one passing touchdown, so at least 2. Purdy to throw for 225 and Cousins to throw for 225. So that one's pretty close. And then the second one was Vikings plus 7.5. Cousins already hit his passing yards. Hawkinson hit his passing yards, and KJ Osborne needs 5 more for that one. And then my only other bet was on the Vikings money line. So I have a chance to go 3 for 3 today.
Ooh.
I will. If I
You're
do
pretty
that,
close, and we still got a full quarter to go. Plus,
yeah, I don't need that many yards for all these people. I just need Nick Bosa to get a sack on this drive.
is it Nick Bosa or San Fran?
San Fran, but he seems the most likely.
I don't know. Greenlaw gets in there. He could get
Or
one.
Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a scary guy that people do not talk about enough. Like, he's a menace on the field. You know who else is a menace on the field? Nick Bolton, but he has a dislocated wrist, so I won't see him for 2 months.
Well, they lessened that. They said 6 weeks on the thing scrolling tonight, so that's better.
I don't know what this surgery is going to be.
It's really confusing that they're having a surgery on a dislocation.
Like, how bad was it? Like, if you need surgery, that's what I'm thinking. We don't talk about Fred because he was too scary for even for Halloween.
Dude, if Minnesota can get a drive here, it would be awesome. Cousins under center.
Just 1 sack.
And he's going to hand it off to Powell, who's going to try to get out. He's going to get the edge and get about 5 yards.
That's a good first down play. I mean, bad if it blows up at the line of scrimmage, but since it worked, that's a good first down play.
Here's that hit. Tank.
I think he just got tangled up.
Now
I'm not sure what happened.
Got a knee. Man, that was kind of just a big collision. All right, 2nd down and 5. That's a good first down play. Makes it very manageable. Cousins goes play action, looking downfield. He has nobody. He drops it down to his check down, and that is Akers, and he's going to go down with a very minimal, if no gain.
I keep forgetting that they signed Akers.
He's looked better today.
I didn't know how I felt about that signing.
Well, he definitely didn't work out for the Rams, and they tried it for a long time to trade him, but I think it's a good home for him.
We'll see. Got to give it time. He hasn't been there that long.
He's played really good that one drive in there earlier in the half.
Update the score, Goober. You know, I have it ready. I just didn't change it. Like, I had it on here the whole time. Thank you.
3rd down and 5. Cousins back to throw. Looks. Steps up. Fires. Across the middle. And that is complete to Powell. He takes a big hit.
Who is this guy? He's all of a sudden just lighting it up.
Cousins has played a pretty good game other than that first pass.
To be fair, that's not his fault. Fred Warner just outmanned a guy.
Man, everybody just about got a hand on that ball, and it makes it all the way to its target. Powell takes a shot. You can see him grimace as he's on the ground.
Yeah, that was kind of one of those catches you know you're going to get hit.
1st and 10. Cousins in the gun. He's going to hand it off. And there goes Akers. He does not have anywhere to go. Gets about a yard. He's looking for the face mask.
Yeah, he ducked that first guy.
If Cousins keeps getting rid of that ball, you might be hard pressed to get your sack.
Kirk Cousins throwing 10+ yards downfield, 8 for 8, 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. Anytime he throws further than 10, he's been perfect. Is Puka AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year? Either Puka or
NFC.
Oh.
Should be NFC.
I was going to say Puka or Addison, but AFC, I'm thinking CJ Stroud.
Hawkinson gets the first down and then some. on 2nd and 8, and they moved the chains again.
I think Puka definitely,
Right now, for sure.
as long as he can sustain those kind of the plays and games with Cooper Kupp in as well, right? Because he had a full 4 or 5 weeks without him. He was the spotlight. So as they work Kupp back in, if he can still be, a favorite target, he can do it.
1st and 10. Cousins goes play action. He whips it out to the screen back. He gets a 1st down and then some.
Who is that?
It's not Madison or, I don't know, 32.
Hang on, I had it pulled up right here.
I'm not sure.
Chandler. Ty Chandler. Is that it?
And
Tyson?
Hawkinson's down
Ty?
again with his foot.
Ooh, don't like that. He don't like that.
It's what he gets for faking one earlier.
Did he?
Coach had him go down. Oh, look at that. Where Greenlaw hits him.
Greenlaw did not mean to do that.
No, that's where he run into him from behind on accident. But the way that strain is, that's got to hurt.
Ugh. Yeah, not a fan. Hope that dude's okay. On the day after National Tight Ends Day, you can't get hurt. This is your National Tight Ends Day today. Yeah, I don't like that. That's another guy on that Niners defense that I really like. Hufunga.
Yeah.
He looks like a baby Palomalu with the hair. He's pretty young. He might be his 2nd year, I think. And so he could grow into an all-time great if he keeps trending the way he is. Playing next to Fred Warner, that sure helps.
For real.
Think about the stuff you could learn from guys like that.
That defense is solid. You can't argue that. And, Minnesota putting up scratch today, scoring points against them, it's impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, they're at the Niners 41 now, so they're at minimum in field goal range. Field goal right here makes it an 8-point game, so they need to leave this drive with no less than 3.
Yeah, a field goal would be huge here. A touchdown is really huge, but a field goal would be perfect for them.
Yeah, I think this drive they need 3. Like, it's important. Like, less than 3, you might lose this game, honestly. Hey, appreciate that, Gail. IDK, why teams don't appreciate top-off ball linebacker anymore. I don't know. I think every type of linebacker in the NFL is my favorite. Like,
I love line. I think linebacker play really dictates a lot of defense because our teams in particular have had really good linebacker play this year, and our defenses have been doing well.
Shubby. Oh, there's a flag on 1st and 10. So I don't know what happened because I didn't see it. Oh, false start.
The backup tight end comes in and false starts immediately.
Losing to Cleveland and Minnesota back-to-back would be a gut check for the Niners. Honestly, I think losing to the Browns wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, they came into that game with the number 1 defense and they played like it, right? The thing about it was that it was PJ Walker. That's why it sucked.
1st and 15. Cousins goes deep down the sideline, and that's no flag.
Ooh, no flag. But at the end of the day, it was non-conference, and you don't want to go undefeated. Like, you need that 1 loss.
Oh my gosh! Well, he's looking back.
Well, he's looking back. He's not holding him. That's a good no call. He's not holding him.
It looked worse.
It looked worse
live for sure.
I'm surprised they didn't throw it because it looked worse. Yeah, it looks like he's holding him, but he doesn't ever grab.
That play looked like they both were using their hands a little bit. That's why they let it go.
I think that's a good no call.
Hand fighting where you do not gain an advantage is
Uh-oh.
not PI.
Maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him.
He
But it
was
looks
holding
like
his foot, and it looks like he's cramping.
Well, it looks like he's breathing really, really heavily, and they're
Hawkinson's
stretching
back
his
on
legs
the field.
out.
That's a good thing.
I need a couple of passes to KJ Osborne. Just one, actually. Lions came back to earth. Bro, that game was weird. I didn't get to go over it. Tomorrow, I'm off. I'm going to go over all the games that I didn't get to see much from. So I didn't see what went wrong there.
Lamar.
But Lamar went right. That's all I do know is that man put his team on his back and just fed the guys that were going to make plays and made some plays himself.
Lamar didn't have to deal with the drops, and they played really well. He's played such good football, and he's had some really crappy receiving on his team this year.
Yeah, I mean, they missed OBJ for a couple games, and, there's a bunch of young guys in there as well. What's that dude, that rookie wide receiver they drafted?
Zay Flowers.
Yeah, I like that guy. I think he's going to end up fitting in really well with Lamar.
Yeah, he's a local product from the Baltimore area, and he is very aggressive, and he is a very good pass catcher. He's been one of the bright spots.
They'll still say he can't throw, right? Dude, Lamar was even a good passer in college.
Yeah, Zakati, when we watched Lamar when he played at Louisville down here, and he was a totally different quarterback in college, he let it fly.
But they talked about his legs, right? Like, they ignored the fact that he could throw 300 yards a game. But
yeah,
because he was also running 100, 200, right? Like,
Addison is little, dude.
he's just like that dude from the Eagles, man.
Devontae, 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 15. Cousins in the gun. He's back. He's going to go play action, looking down the field. He's got protection. He's got time.
He's coming.
He lets it go, and it's caught to Hawkinson, who's only going to get about 3 yards on that play.
I didn't like that. I did not like that play.
It was not the guy that he wanted. So coverage had to have been good downfield. And
now you're at 3rd and double digits, right? You wanted to get that to like 3rd and 8.
Yeah, you wanted to get half of it right there.
Even if not half, but close to half.
So they need about 7 or 8 yards per field to be close for field goal range, which is very important. Cousins back to throw. He looks, steps up, fires. He's going to get it to number 9. I do not know who that is. And that's close to field goal range.
Jackson. T. Jackson. Let's look up at that. Roster. Are you a Vikings fan? No, get out of here. Tristan Jackson. His name is spelled Triston. Tristan. My mouth will not allow me to say that. All right, it's going to be a 54 yards.
54? Yes, 54 yards.
Let's do it.
This would be huge.
All right, kick is up.
It's up. It's good. It looks good.
Oh, that was good for a lot longer. He could have kicked to 60.
Dude, he hit that really low, and it just kept going up.
Dude.
Places out.
You don't normally catch me cheering for the Niners, but this week I'm all for the chaos. Or the Vikings, sorry. I usually am the one to talk bad about them. But man, I am living for this week's episode in the NFL of chaos.
That's a really nice kick. Now
the Vikings lead by 8.
And now that's pretty comfortable, because to me that's almost like, a 2-point conversion's tough. So
yeah, it's hit or miss if you're going to get hot and be able to convert that. All right, let's get the score updated before I forget. All right, we're getting ready for a kickoff. We got 20 seconds left in the first quarter or third quarter. All right, kickoff's up. And he's going to take it out of the end zone, crossing the 10, the 20, trying to get to the left side, and gets to the 30 and gets pushed out of bounds. Dude, it's pretty good. Here, I'll let me full screen it real quick, but yeah, that looks pretty nice. I like the blue color because I don't think you guys have seen it yet because it's just been like that while we're streaming, but it's actually like a lighter grayish color. I think he just has a blue light in there, honestly. That's a smoking cheerleader. I saw her at my peripheral. All right, 1st and 10 from the 32. Good, solid field position to start this Niners drive. All right, Jennings in motion, turns around, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll right, dumps it down to Jennings. Jennings makes a guy miss, and he's going to go out of bounds. I don't know if he's quite got the first down, but it's really close. And the clock is stopped at 8. I think he's going to get 9 yards. Now the clock is rolling, so that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And we are on the final stretch. Let's get this on here. Papa Blood's AWOL. He didn't say nothing. All right. Fourth quarter. And okay, it's taking forever. There we go. Like the Commanders' offense. Dude, it looked good for like 2 weeks. So he's being evaluated for cramping. I feel like I got that update and I just didn't read it. I didn't. I thought I read that somewhere. Purdy's having a solid game. I'm not going to talk bad about him today. 16 for 19, 214 yards, and a touchdown. I'm not going to say anything bad. He's doing well. No mistakes. Only 3 incompletions through 3 quarters. That's not too shabby. He's averaging 11.3, and he's been sacked once. Welcome back. But through 3 quarters, the Niners have accumulated only 50 rushing yards, where Minnesota has 66. I didn't think we'd see a game, except for maybe the Browns game. They're a very rush-first team, but outrushed the Niners. Especially the Vikings, who I feel like have majority struggled in the ground game. The passing game's been fine, but the run game and their secondary has been the bigger reason of them losing games.
They have gotten just enough yards to open up the passing game a little better today.
Yeah, I mean, Cousins, he's got 324 yards in this game so far. You like that? You like that? Don't tell me you've never seen that.
What are you talking about?
You like that? You never seen that?
I don't know what that's from.
Oh my god, I say it all the time. Hang on. I'm just gonna pull up a thing for you to watch. Okay. Let's find the original. The first time he did it.
Your San Fran's up.
Okay, I found it. 2nd down and 1 here. I feel like they're going to hand this ball off. And they're not. They're going to look to throw. Purdy's going to step up in the pocket, roll right, chuck it down the field, and he's got Kittle for a big first down. Okay. All right. I'm going to put it just in the regular. Here, it's just in the regular chat. Just click on that. I can't believe you've never seen that.
I might have. I'm not familiar.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, hey, look, Chris is saying hey to you. All right,
Chris
first
called me
and
gorgeous.
10. And he's going to hit it up off the middle to McCaffrey. And then he's going to get a couple yards. Did you watch it?
I'm going.
Yeah, it was with Washington.
I got you. I've never seen that.
Dude, it became like a meme. And every now and then he brings it back because people made fun of him for so long. And the crowds, when he played, would chant, "You like that? You like that?"
Thanks for the compliment, Chris. Appreciate that.
He thinks you're pretty.
I feel pretty.
All right. All right. Second and 6. Purdy's going to take a shot down the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. What's the context there? I don't know. I just said it. Because Kirk Cousins said it, and Kirk Cousins is on the TV. Was the Niners always a good team? I feel like they've always been a good team.
Since
Other
at
than
least
that,
1980.
in the last 20 years, they've missed the playoffs twice maybe? I feel like
Yeah, Chris, we had a new Patriots fan in here earlier. You missed it.
All right, 3rd and 6 from the 38. Purdy looking in trouble. He's going to roll out to his left, finally fires cross body. It's caught, and that's to Ayuk, but I think the ball was on the ground.
Oh.
And they're saying they better get to the line quick. I think the ball was on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a catch. But we don't know what a catch is, so let's see what the NFL says.
That ball hit the ground. That's incomplete. I know that's not a catch.
I thought Shanahan was challenging it. I was like, bro, no.
Yeah, they did the review upstairs without it. Man, that's pretty good.
I think
Nobody had to throw a flag.
Kirk said that because he had a crazy comeback in a game. And he just balled out, right?
Oh, Moody's going for a 55-yarder. I feel a fake.
All right, kick is up. And that is good. Look, I love that they did that. That is giving confidence back to your kicker for allowing
After he already missed one today, too, so.
Yeah, them going for it or punting is just we don't trust our kicker, right? That is building confidence to the young guy who probably needs it right now.
Yeah.
So I like them, make or miss, I like them going back to him. It's just like Cousins going right back to Addison after that interception. You got to build the young guys up if something bad happens. So, good call for Kyle Shanahan, and it paid off. They got 3 points instead of just kicking it back. It's back to being a 5-point ball game.
Yeah.
All right, here's another drive. The Vikings have to end their drive with at least 3.
I thought maybe they were going to go fake there since he'd been struggling a little bit. I'm glad. That's cool that they went with him. I needed the points, so.
Dude, that is huge. That's just such a, we still trust you. Don't give up on us. Don't give up on yourself. 55 yards is not that easy, especially in somebody else's stadium. How much time is left? About 13 minutes. Ball can touch, just not move or help the catch. Yeah, but I think the ball hit the ground right as he was catching it. It wasn't that he caught it and the ball it didn't touch to the ground kind of thing. It was at the same time. So I feel
13-21.
What?
Time left.
I said about 13 minutes.
Dude, this is going to go down to the wire. Who's going to screw up in the fourth quarter? Who's going to make a turnover?
Now, what my prediction is the Vikings are going to go down, get 3. Then the Niners are going to go down and get 8, and nobody's going to score again. It's going to go to overtime. and then it's going to be 1 on a field goal.
Man, I hope it ends that good.
That's my prediction.
Dude, I hope it ends that good.
That's still a lot of time. You're right. 13 minutes. That could be 2 drives. That could be 1 single drive, or that could be 6 more drives.
We've seen a lot of teams melt the clock this weekend with long sustained drives in the fourth quarter.
Smart. It's smart. Chiefs are getting good at that now that they can run the football. All right, kickoff's up. He's going to return it across the 15, the 20, still going, and he'll go down at about the 27, 28. And here comes the Vikings. Okay, we need Nick Bosa to show up here. 1 sec. That's all I'm asking for.
Is that all you need now? Or
this Niners defense has 0 sacks today.
That's impressive.
I need 1 from them. If everything else hits except for that, I'm going to actually be mad because this defense is a sack machine.
Yeah, the one you thought you had in the bank, right?
That's how this week's gone. We need primetime Cousins to show up.
13:15 to go. Cousins is under center. He's going to go play action looking. Dumps it off, and it's busted up early. Madison loses a yard on the play.
Was Cook number 2 last year? Dalvin?
I think so.
Because Madison's wearing 2, and he looks just like him. I keep thinking it's him.
Oh, Greenlaw's laying on the ground.
Oh, no, he just come back from injury, too.
He's shaking.
What happened?
Did you see his hand?
I think he was kind of doing this.
He hit his...
I think he took himself down. I think it was a weird tackle. Dude, what a freak of an athlete. How he bounced off the ground to make that tackle. But... dude. Yeah, I play fantasy football, and I pretty much... well, him and I are in a dynasty league together. He just recently joined this dynasty league. But I've been in it for a couple years. I inherited the worst fantasy team of all time. And so I've won like 3 games in like the 3 or 4 years I've had this team. But I'm rebuilding it slowly but surely. And I think next year, I still haven't got a win this year. But next year, I might get 3 or 4 wins. I think my all-time high is 2 wins in a year. But normally I'll create a 10-man league with somebody, whoever. I usually do that, but this year I didn't. I didn't have a lot of time when the season was coming to a start. But so this year I'm just in the Dynasty League, and it's like being a Broncos fan right now. I've had high moments that just get shut down by Monday Night Football. Whatever week the Jags and Bills played, I lost before the 1:00 game started that week. Because I played against Travis Etienne and I played against DJ Moore and they played Thursday Night Football against Washington. Those 2 guys right there scored more than my whole points. I have been blessed with whatever this team is. I finally have a starting quarterback, Jared Goff, that's worth anything. But the dude that I inherited the team from was a Browns fan, and he could have drafted Nick Chubb when they created this league, but instead he drafted OBJ and Baker Mayfield over Nick Chubb. It's got to be the dumbest Browns fan of all time. Oh, yeah, and he drafted Kareem Hunt. But he had the first overall pick, and he took Baker Mayfield.
Would never.
Why didn't you get
Second down and
Mahomes? Because I
11.
didn't draft this team. I draft rookies. The
Cousins
dude who
is in the
drafted this team's a
gun.
Browns fan.
Looking for Alex to get her sack or a completion to KJ Osborne. Fires.
Second and
It's
11.
Osborne. He's going to get about 5 yards. 4.
I think all I needed was 5. They gave him 4. Let me check DraftKings. I think I only needed 4 or 5. Why didn't you get Mahomes? I'll never get Mahomes. The guy that has him will never give him up. I could offer him every draft pick for the next 5 years, and he'd still say no.
KJ Osborne has 35 yards.
Mickey!
Oh, snap.
My God, what is good? I am so happy to see you here.
3rd and 7. Cousins in the gun. He's back to fire. Looking down the field. He's going to let it go, and he's going to hit Powell again.
What a catch. What a catch. Look at him. He's still on the ground. What a catch.
What's up, Mickey, bro?
Bro, I didn't even know who this guy was before this game, and he's a star right now.
And that looks like a catch
Look,
to me.
she said, "Holy shit, it's Mickey." Bro, the fam missed you. Leo was texting me just the other day asking about you.
All right.
He said, "Damn, Alex, never this happy when I be coming on." Dude.
Back to throw. Cousins lets it go. It's caught. And Powell again goes across into 49er territory.
I'm telling you, I had no idea who this guy was, but he is a star. He's a second Addison. Dalvin Cook was 4 with the Vikings. Okay, I knew it was a single digit, but he looks a lot like him, like his play style and everything. Madison. And they got similar hair, I feel like. The longer hair. Dude, if you liked a team other than the Patriots, I would be even more happy to see you. But I'm happy that you're here, Chris.
They're going to hand off. There goes Madison. He's got a little bit of a lane this time, and he's going to get about 3.
He just flopped like a fish. I don't get much internet time right now, but wanted to let everyone know that I'm alive and doing better. I am super stoked to hear that, Mickey.
Glad to see you, Mickey.
All right, let me see. Okay, I need literally 2 more yards from KJ. Dude, Sports Cat, have you been here the whole time?
He's been in and out.
Can I pick a second team? Nah, man, the damage is done.
Yeah, you're there.
See, there's nothing wrong with being a Seahawks fan.
I like the Seahawks. 3rd and 4,
I like their
play
offense
here.
right now.
Because they need a few yards to be in field goal range.
Come on, let's do it.
Back to throw. He's going to float it up to Osborne, who makes oh my God, almost makes a brilliant catch.
Oh, that's pain. They're going to go for it. I feel like they're going to go for this.
They are kind of in no man's land here. Their defense has been up for the challenge. And Osborne just about makes the best back shoulder catch I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
The ground jarred it.
It's 4th and 4. What do they do?
They punting. They're going to trust in their defense.
I like that. I do.
And that's going to bounce into the end zone. Nobody looked up and found the ball. It's going to be a touchback. I don't know. That ball was in a really precarious spot. And the fact that he almost brought that in was amazing.
Oh, man. Dude, that's huge. How long was the field goal? It had to have been like 65 or 70 yards.
See, they were at the – it would have been about a 60-yarder.
It would have been a little bit further than that.
They were at the 44 – or no, they were at the 46. 52. It would have been 62.
I was going to say, it was between 60 and 70.
All right, here goes Purdy. Does he got some cojones for the pressure?
I think they should have gone for it. Oh, sorry. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it out to McCaffrey on his left side. They'll get about 4 yards. Like it was the game kickball. Bro, after that last kick from their kicker, he could make it. I have confidence that he could make it. All right, 2nd down and 6. We've got 8:50 remaining and counting. From the 24, Purdy has time, fires, has Kittle down at the 40 for another 1st down, or for a 1st down, all the way to the San Francisco 40.
Good throw.
Niners have to have a touchdown here.
The field. He was wide open.
Have you moved into your house? Yes, I'm here currently. It is not finished, but it is finished enough to live in. So, also, check this out, Mickey. I just got this recently. Shelby's mom got it for me as an early Christmas present. I'd plug it in, but I don't have the lights adjusted yet. 1st and 10, gonna hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets the edge and picks up 9 yards, close to 10.
Really close to a 1st down.
Niners don't need a tutty. Yeah, they do, because once they give the ball back to the Vikings could, depending on how much time this drive takes, run the clock. So I think they need to look for taking the lead here. They've got 2 timeouts and inevitably the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 1. They're going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he is not going to get there. But we've got this. The clock's going to run under 7 minutes here. And I know that's a lot of time, but the way these two teams have been playing, there's a chance that 3rd and 1, they're going to QB sneak, and he doesn't get there.
He didn't get it.
He did not get that. So now what do?
Send Moody out for a 68 or a 70-yard field goal.
Okay, that's too much confidence.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go for it and you don't get it,
they got to go.
Take a shot. No, I think they have to go for it. They need a run play, but that's going to go not up the middle. They need to go out wide.
Man, if they get stopped here, that could be the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, this is exciting.
All right, 4th down and 1. Oh, they QB sneak it again. This time.
He went really fast and caught him off guard.
He might have went right underneath of the center. To be completely honest, he might have just crawled through his legs. They lined McCaffrey up like they were going to toss it to him or hand it off to him. I think they were focused on McCaffrey there. Yeah, he just went right up between them. He had a big hole there. All right, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs on the Minnesota 49. Now they go to McCaffrey. No, Purdy's looking. Fires across the middle, and it's picked off. It is picked off. Gonna go the other way. With 5.5 to go.
Doing the worm.
And he is doing the worm in the end zone. Wait, now someone else is doing the worm. Some of these fans are, they just cut to that random Niners guy. Poor guy, bad for that guy. Even if you make that field goal, Vikings still gonna win. So fast he forgot the ball. I don't understand that throw. Oh, that's tough. 1st and 10 from the 30.
Ooh, he gets slammed in the backfield, loses 3. Alex,
And that
check
was
your phone. I just
Akers.
sent you a picture.
Aw, Kitty loves football.
Yeah, I like standing right where I can't see the TV.
Dude, your TV is huge, but this cat makes your TV look small.
I know. There's a fat lady singing somewhere. Got you mostly. 2nd down and 13. Cousins going to have to throw here. Back to pass. Looks down the field. He's going to let it fly deep. He's going for Addison, who is overthrown. But there is a flag on Ward. Is that what that is?
I mean, he come cutting across the field. He was running with a receiver. I don't know. It's on the defense.
Mickey, I thought about getting a hold of you several times. I just wasn't sure what your situation was like. Glad you
Let's
came
see what
back.
he did.
Friend. Oh, that right there.
Yeah, he knocked him off his path.
Did they call it illegal contact or PI?
I think they said illegal contact because it was before the ball was thrown.
Yep. 1st and 10. Cousins under center. They're going to go play action looks.
Get
and here
him!
comes the blitz. And he gets it out to be completed. KJ Osborne is going to get about 7.
I need a sack. I am
4 minutes and 30.
I am so serious. If the 49ers can do one thing right today.
I can't believe that you're down to a sack, and that's the last thing.
A sack and like 3 yards from Brandon Ayuk.
This wide receiving core for Minnesota's come up big. This is definitely going to be a running play here.
They might play action.
They hand it off. There goes Akers for the 1st down.
All right, now's the time. They're going to run the ball on this next play. Here's your sack.
You're not going to see your sack here.
Dude. That was like the one thing I was confident in when I was building this parlay. The only thing. I was more nervous about the Vikings getting a sack. Here's a pair of sacks.
A field goal here is huge because 8 is big. 8 you can't lose.
Yeah, I missed you, Mickey.
1st and 10. Going play action. He's looking to throw it. He fires downfield. Oh, it's a very minimal gain to Hawkinson.
Hawk. Oh, no.
Fred Warner is down holding his thigh.
On his left thigh.
The level of physicality in this game has been there. You know it. They just keep.
And it's showing the Niners using a timeout. It's not under 2 minutes, so why is there a timeout? They just took one of the Niners' timeouts.
Maybe they're hoping to get the ball back on this. Maybe they called it.
Oh, that's true. I guess they need to be more aware of the clock right now. I am in disbelief of this 49ers team. If Fred Warner goes out, I am getting 0 sacks. Now, I don't think it was his knee. I think it was his thigh.
It's either his like a thigh, hamstring,
or
a
like
groin.
a groin. Yeah, a thigh or a groin. Dude, thigh injuries are the weirdest too.
The hamstring pull, it doesn't.
No, the hamstring just straight up sucks. But like thigh injuries are weird. No, it's upper leg. It's somewhere between his knee and his hip. Because that's what he was grabbing real hard on his left thigh.
That's going to be a shame if you don't get your sack.
I'm going to be so mad. Well, I need the Niners to get the ball because I need 3 yards from Ayuk too. My partner needs me to help him. See you guys on Thursday. Hey, Mark, take it easy.
See you, bro.
Good luck on your project. I know Travis Kelce's gotten a lot of backlash over this commercial right now because it's about the vaccine or whatever. But this commercial is pretty funny. He's like dreaming about different two things at once, and his mom comes in, and he's like, "Mom, hey Mickey, happy early Halloween. Hope you get lots of candy, and you lots of tricks and treats for you, Mickey."
Yeah, well, Mickey showed up this year. The only person left we need to show up this year is Tim.
Bro, I miss Tim too. What are you dressing up as? Zach Wilson.
Left thigh.
I thought it was that left thigh. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not dressing up as anybody, or anything.
2nd down and 9. Cousins is in the gun. Are they going to throw it here? They're going to go play action. There comes the pressure. He gets it out in time. It's going to be
and it's short.
San Fran is not going to burn their timeout here.
And that was Oliver. I don't think he has any catches in this game other than that one. No, he has one other catch.
Here we go. 3rd and 3. Play of the game for Kirk. If he gets a first down here, they can just about seal it.
KC fan is good enough. I show up as that every day. That's not a Halloween.
There comes pressure. He's under pressure. He's out. No, he gets out of it. Jordan Addison with the catch and a first down. There is a flag on the play.
God, they had him. Why can't you get Kirk Cousins? He's one of the more sacked quarterbacks in the last 5 years.
And it's going to be defensive holding. That's going to just about seal the game.
If the Chiefs lose to the Broncos this week, I'm probably quitting my job. I'm not going to work anymore.
How did he get out of that? Oh, there it is.
I don't even think he meant to do that. He was just running past him.
How did Kirk get out of this?
Nick Bosa's a fraud. I'm going to go on the internet and make Niners fans mad. I'm going to go tell them that Nick Bosa sucks.
Did you see O'Connell there? Watch number 3. They're going to pitch it out to Akers. Akers is going to try to get the outside.
I wish that counted as a sack. I wish that counted. He lost like 4 yards.
Okay.
In case he loses the donkeys, now that is funny. I'm telling you, I will be the worst version of myself if that happens.
I don't want to be around you if that happens.
Nobody's going to want to be around me if that happens. I don't care if we lost every single game on our schedule, but if it's to the Broncos, I will lose it. It's the only 2 games that I just have to win. The Swifties will be there in full force. You know what? Whatever it takes. Don't let the Broncos win, bro. Look, if you can't beat them, then join them. The Chiefs lose to the Broncos, I'll be pissed. That's fair, though. That is completely fair for you to say that.
Going to hand it off. There goes Madison. Nope, that's Akers. I'm sorry. He's going to get about 2 yards.
You think they're going to throw it? You think they're going to throw it here after the 2-minute warning? You're overrated, Sports Cat. You're like 12. You can't use words that big. Stop it.
Taylor Swift is overrated. At his age, does he know what is overrated?
Did you consider Michael Jackson ever to be overrated?
No.
Well, she's pretty much the next Michael Jackson, just a female.
I mean, no, Michael Jackson was never overrated.
Yeah, so neither is Taylor Swift. Like, it's just it's the same thing.
What up, Window Pane?
Window Pane said, "Skull." Listen here, sports cat. Are you talking about the drink Prime?
I think he's talking about Deion Sanders. And he was
Oh.
never overrated as a football player. Might be
But
a
as
little
a
overrated
football
as a coach.
coach, yeah, probably. But his son's good. Hey, 49ers, you want to give us Steve Wilkes back?
You know, Carolina really messed up there, honestly. Steve Wilkes was the right man for that job.
See, he was talking about the drink. I was correct. That stuff
Oh.
is okay. I tried the red, white, and blue one. I'm pretty sure that stuff's like worse for you than like Mountain Dew, though. Like
I
they
haven't
say it's
tried
good
them yet.
for you, but I'm pretty sure it's like just drink poison instead. Like both and his kids are really good. That's what I'm saying. Like he's a little bit overrated as a coach, but them boys are pretty talented.
He's confident. That's for dang sure.
I guess you gotta like at some point respect the confidence, but it's almost like too much.
Yeah, he's so confident. I expect him to win. Do you know what I'm saying? Even when I don't think they're going to, I expected him to. They went out and got their butts kicked by Oregon, and I expected them to win.
Who made Prime? Like, I know that Jake Paul promotes it, but who made it?
I have no idea.
I'm looking it up. Oh, Logan Paul. Sorry, not Jake Paul. Oh, I guess he created the drink also. It literally says marketed by
3rd and
Prime
10.
Hydration.
Cousins is in the gun. Alex's last chance for a sack. But they're going to hand it off. And Akers is going to get 4, and they're going to have to kick a field goal here. But San Fran is going to get the ball back with a little over a minute to go.
Prime is made from Jesus' tears. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Have to be up at 5 a.m. to get the kids' day started.
Well, he's staying with his sons.
Oh, good for you, Mickey.
Or his son, not sons.
That's awesome.
Man, shout out to you, man. Getting up at 5 a.m. sucks.
Every day.
I go to bed like that.
You're going to bed.
I'm going to bed
burns the time out here.
I go to bed at 5 a.m. when I have to work at 9 a.m. No, sports cat, but when you call it overrated, that is pretty much the equivalent to you calling it bad. That you don't like it.
That's cool, Mickey. I think that's really cool.
Hey, it's nice to have a schedule, though. When you're trying to get back on track. All right, it's going to be a 50-yard attempt to make this an 8-point ball game.
San Fran's going to have time to drive down the field. That's what's amazing. Kick is up, and it's... Oh, he missed it.
Oh, no, he missed it. So now the Niners officially have 1 minute and 11 seconds to try and win this game. They have to score a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
It rolled to that right quick.
It looked like Moody's kick last week in Cleveland.
Sports Cat, who is the entire Super Bowl 2022 cast? I don't even remember now. Rihanna? Are we talking about the halftime show? It was just Rihanna.
They only need 60 yards to pay dirt to win this game.
1st and 10 from the 40. Purdy fires in a dangerous throw, incomplete. This is where Purdy's got to step up. He's got to put this team on his back. Oh, you're comparing Taylor Swift to rap artists. You see how confusing that is? Comparing her to Rihanna is almost acceptable. But comparing her to rap legends, that doesn't make any sense. All right, 2nd down and 10 from the 40, 1:07 to go. Purdy has time, fires, caught in the middle of the field. It's going to go for about 8 yards, 9 yards, and the clock continues to run. They're not going quick enough right now.
3rd down and 1. They need to run a play.
All right, 3rd and 1. Purdy needs to look to the outside, and he throws to the middle of the field again, down to the 40. What is this clock management right now? Are they going to spike it?
36 seconds. They're going to spike it here.
All right, they stopped the clock with 34 seconds. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Oh my gosh, they're going to win this flipping game.
Not if they keep throwing to the middle of the field right now.
Yes. I mean, they only need to get it into the. I mean, they're in good range now.
All right, 2nd down and 10. They got 40 yards in 34 seconds. Purdy looking, steps up in the pocket, fires down the field. It's picked off, and that's going to be the game.
Shanahan is ticked. Why did he throw that ball? Now they're fighting. Alex, they're fighting.
It's a fight. Why are they fighting? They're in the end zone taking fake pictures of each other.
The rest of them are celebrating the end zone while their teammates are fighting.
That's legendary. Dude. What is he doing, man?
Let's see what he was seeing here.
Yeah, I want to see what happened. All right. It looks like another target to Jennings. No.
Oh, that was a bad throw.
I think he threw it too far behind the receiver. That's McLeod. That's the problem. The game's on the line, and you're throwing to your 4th-string receiver.
But he didn't see
in double coverage. And the Vikings give the kneel, and that ends this football game. I just want to have a conversation with that dude who left a diary entry on our video.
A what?
I want to have a conversation with that dude who come at me.
Oh, you ought to just go to his page and start harassing him.
I'm not going to harass nobody. I just want to have a conversation. A civil conversation. And I lost this game because San Francisco did not record 1 sack.
So I have a scenario that I want to run by you while we still got a few minutes before we go today.
He said Purdy was the next coming of Montana. He did say that.
Well, so you know how fickle the NFL community is, right? Are they going to be asking for Trey Lance back tomorrow, or are they going to be asking for Sam Darnold?
No. Her and Kelsey remind me.
There's going to be all kinds of questions come up tomorrow about Purdy because he hasn't learned how to play from behind. That's his biggest downfall.
It took Lamar a while too because his first big year he never played from behind. Not one game, I don't think, other than one that they lost. Brock Purdy hasn't won a game since that guy posted that comment.
Oh, that needs to be the rebuttal, dude. Thank you for cursing Brock Purdy.
I don't want to curse the guy. I just want people to stop saying he's elite. He's technically he hasn't completed a full season yet.
And here's the thing. He is still learning and growing, and he plays very well with
He's a smart quarterback for the most part, you know? He's got great footwork when he throws the ball. I watched Kurt Benkert do a detailed breaking down his footwork. But I think he's fine. I just am tired of the constant, calling for him to be the best quarterback in the league when he played 14 games? he's got some growing pains that will come and go. They'll probably bounce back next week and look just fine. Christian McCaffrey wasn't 100% going into this game, and I think that's a big part of it. And no Deebo Samuel. Another big part of it.
McCaffrey still had a stellar game, though.
I think they did. Hey, I won my second parlay, though, because the Vikings covered the spread and that last catch to KJ Osborne. I had two of them, so I still did good. Next man up. That's what I say, Mickey. Don't they play the Bengals next week? They do play the Bengals next week, and that is not an easy defense to go against. And the Bengals have a pretty solid run defense.
Well, with Trey Hendrickson, if he can get after him a little bit, I know that's a tall task going around Trent Williams, but if they can get after Purdy a little bit.
I'm going to parlay him for at least the Bengals to get a sack. He's not on a team that asks him to play from behind a lot. I'd like if Sam got a start because he still has potential, just was on 2 terrible franchises. Well, Shanahan seems to think that he still has potential. I mean, he talked him up in the offseason.
If Shanahan let go of Trey Lance, he had to believe that Sam
Darnold, right? Because realistically, if Purdy's your number 1, you would think Trey would be your number 2 if he believed in him. So keeping Sam says a lot. But you don't really want 2 really, really young guys as your only option. So I like the idea of having a guy, after his rookie contract, still young though. I've seen him do good things, Sam Darnold. The Jets cannot New York and Chicago can't do, rookie quarterbacks. They don't know how to do it right. Because they're impatient. That's the whole thing. They can't do it because they're impatient.
Dallas, baby. Trey Lance is in Dallas.
Yeah, he's QB3. He went from being QB3 in San Francisco to being QB3 in Dallas. The Bengals are his team.
Yes, sir.
And he's got the Niners, who are going to be hungry next week.
Oh, my God. I kind of was hoping that the Niners would win today just so that they wouldn't be dying.
He's got a hungry Niners team going up against a fresh off the bye Bengals team. What are your statistics coming after the bye?
I haven't looked into their statistics at all coming off the bye. I was pleased to hear today that everybody's getting healthy and they did their walkthrough today and everything's looking good as far as, going into that game.
He said poor Joe Burrow. Yeah, Nick Bosa and guys like on that D-line are going to be looking to get right.
Gail, thank you for staying after Grassi. We definitely appreciate it. Great conversation.
Hey, Debo may or may not be back. He's dealing with a hairline fracture, and those things
they said at least 2 weeks.
Dude, a hairline fracture is worse than actually breaking it. Like, you would rather just break the bone than get a hairline fracture.
But see, here you go.
Purdy next week.
Here's the thing, though. We do not do well against quarterbacks like that.
Like Purdy or like who?
Like Purdy.
So not mobile QBs?
Well, no, it's just the guys that you don't expect to be mobile, that are good footwork, that can get out of the pocket and make things happen, but not guys that, we do better. And this isn't a downplay. I can't say it's a downplay on Mahomes, but we do better against a quarterback that wants to go downfield. Mahomes, Josh Allen, we're good at taking that away from them and making them work underneath. They don't really want to work underneath. Purdy likes to work underneath, and that's where he's comfortable. So that's why I say we do better against the bigger quarterbacks.
He said it's okay. The Chargers just don't do well. That's so sad because I like that roster, man.
That Chargers team is so good.
Yeah,
6,
Mickey.
Mickey.
He's up to 2 months. Like that's like the maximum timeline. Dude, I was so sad. It was the end of the game when he went down too. Like it was late in the fourth quarter. Like uh I've been grieving over that all day.
Yeah,
Like I
see,
know
now
I didn't
when
lose
when
him, but
when all things are equal and everybody's healthy, I'd say I would put Burrow right around 3 and where I would rank him.
who would you put at 1 or 2 pending the fact that Mahomes is one of the other 2?
I still think right now, just based on the last collection of work, I would put Mahomes number 1 just because he just finds ways to
No,
win.
I don't care. I don't care where you put him 1 or 2, but I just want to know who the second one is.
Who the other person is
Yeah, that's what
that
I'm
I would
curious
rate
about.
above Burrow right now.
Yeah.
As far, I'm just going by statistic wise. Burrow's numbers haven't been as good as Herbert's, and I like
So
I like.
you're taking Herbert.
I would take Herbert over. I would take his numbers over Burrow's numbers for sure. I think he's got better numbers, and I may be wrong, but I think Joe has had some ups and downs as a quarterback. Joe Burrow or Herbert's been pretty consistent.
Joe doesn't know how to be healthy in September. Like
And that's been his biggest downfall
like
is the beginning of the season.
I mean, let's be honest, at the beginning of his whole career. I mean, ever since he got that knee injury, which was like week 10 of his rookie year, his following couple years, slow starts because of injuries and setbacks.
Now the one side of that I will give him more credit than Herbert is Herbert's had a better O-line his whole career and more time to throw the ball. Joe's been running for his life since he's been there.
I mean, maybe overall, but I feel like the Chargers O-line is very up and down. Good
Burrow's
game,
been
then
sacked
awful
more than
game.
anybody for his entire career.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
I mean, you see what I mean? I mean, he's been running for his life, and this is their best opportunity at a good O-line if they mesh together. So hopefully this will be. You know what? As long as we make it to the playoffs and play competitively, I'm happy.
yeah, that starts next week for sure. That's a big game against the Niners, man.
Yeah, it's the game that's going to determine how people feel about us going forward, and if we don't have to win, but we really need to show well.
I saw that, Crafty.
I'm a big time Burrow fan, but and I'll tell you where another one of my problem lies is that I don't like Brian Callahan. I don't like Cincinnati's play calling. Not very.
Would you rather it be Zach Taylor?
Well, Zach is calling the plays.
He says that he's not, though.
I'm not fond of that. Because if we sit in here on Sunday and watch the game, watch Cincinnati play, I can look at their formation.
Yeah, where is that game? Where's that game at?
San Fran. If I get home, I might turn that one on. I haven't. It's a 425.
Yeah, dude, Rashawn Slater's he's good. I know he dealt with a pec injury or something last year, but if he stays healthy, he's good. Yeah, Bengals defense has been absolutely clutch the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt in the middle deserve a lot of credit, and Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard have played really well. And then the middle, like DJ Reader, them guys are stopping the run better. That defense is pretty legit. The secondary still a little bit suspect with all the young guys that are still learning, but Cam Taylor-Britt in his second year has become a force.
Taylor-Britt, man, that's a name to talk about.
He went out there and went toe to toe with DK and hit him, and I was surprised that he
A lot
played that well
smaller than
against
DK
DK.
too.
And DK's a big boy.
I was gonna say he's a lot smaller than DK. Didn't he like punch him? Didn't DK
They,
punch him?
I'm not sure.
Hey Mickey, it's nice to see you. We're happy that you surprised us today. That was real good. Just randomly show up in the middle of a stream. That's probably the best way to do it. But it's nice to hear from you. Thanks for kicking it with us for a few. Also, go Chiefs.
I love DK's enthusiasm and skill set and how he goes out there and competes. I love that dude.
He said, "Yeah, Lou is gone this offseason. Yeah, if they fire Brandon Staley, you might get him."
Lou Anarumo's done a great job. And you know what? Really surprised that he wasn't one of them that was selected last year, but everybody went with the Super Bowl winning coordinators.
Yeah, he might be the Chargers head coach if they lose Staley.
Yeah, Zerkati, and then Chidobe did not play well this last week, but he is back off of injury. And
They
so,
were working him in. They were working him in.
yeah, but Dax Hill and Battle has done a great job back there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Battle. What a name, dude. Battle.
Ivy has been another backup, and then you still got Mike Hilton in the slot that's clutch. They've really rebuilt the secondary. I'll give them that.
Cousins not getting sacked once is an upset in itself. I am mad. I thought because I think every single Vikings game I have ever watched Kirk Cousins as a starting quarterback, he's gotten sacked at least once. Every one of them. I can't remember a game he didn't. That was my one guarantee.
Ben Johnson will be a head coach next year. I almost guarantee it. I think I might make that bet.
I don't know. I think having Lou would be good. Because it's like, especially like if you're talking Chargers, they got a great offense. They just need to like get that defense to let up a couple less points a game.
Mike Hilton really likes being in Cincinnati, and the fact that he was kind of let out of Pittsburgh really bugs him, and he loves going against them. So I think they'll keep him. I think he'll be affordable.
I thought they were going to keep Von Bell too, but they didn't.
See, but Von Bell, a lot of those guys had offers, and they just chose to go elsewhere. Von Bell didn't get paid that much money, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought he might stay. I'm some of the guys that you let go, I was surprised. P. Ryan, I know you didn't really let him go, but you shouldn't have. Like they should have done something. And then Hayden Hurst, those two offensively, and then like I said, Von Bell, Jesse Bates. You knew why Jesse Bates was going. You pretty much couldn't afford to pay him with all the guys coming up due for paychecks, and he deserved the paycheck.
Yeah, he was the one that was all about the money. I was really surprised Hayden Hurst didn't stay and went to Carolina. I was really surprised Von Bell. They offered all of those guys. I don't know if they tried to lowball them. I don't know what the offers were, but
right.
I mean, I much rather would have taken a couple $100,000 less or $1 million less and been on a team
to stay on a contender, dude. Like, I don't understand.
Man. I don't know what people think.
I don't know what people think either. But
dude, this was fun tonight. I'm glad you made it home.
Me too. Like I said, I'd have been on sooner, but my cats led me to believe someone was breaking into my house, and so I had a meltdown. I didn't know. I was literally about to call you. I knew you were on the stream. I was sitting right here at my computer. I was just rebooting my cable box. I was about to call you because I was freaking out. Those damn cats. Yeah, I saw Dawson Knox going to be out a little while. That sucks. I mean,
And they
they got
said
Dalton Kincaid, so they should be fine in filling his spot, but I think he'll be missed.
they're gonna keep Debo out until after their bye.
Dude, you don't mess with hairline fractures. Like, I'm telling you, it's worse than just breaking the bone. But yeah, we'll be back Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll actually have a picks video. I'm sure of it. Well, it'll come out Wednesday for sure. I'm off tomorrow. We may or may not come back and hang out a little bit.
Oh, I want to if we got time.
Yeah, if we have time, the link for the Discord, the Twitter, the Instagram, where I try to keep updated everything is in the description. So if anybody wants to check that out, the Discord is the most reliable of being updated with everything we're doing. So
really fast, C-Town, you were great commentary. It was fun talking to you tonight. If you got time, join our Discord and then come back and hang out every now and again. It was fun conversation, bro.
Fields doubtful. I mean, if that undrafted rookie can play like he did, it doesn't matter. Like if he can replicate this week, then it doesn't matter. They'll be fine. And letting him get healthy. But yeah, like I said, thanks for hanging with us. Sorry I was late. The casino life's hard to get out of sometimes. But we may be in here tomorrow. If not, our picks will be Wednesday. Obviously, Thursday Night Football. I'll probably be late for that one too, but I will be here. He'll be here. We'll hang out. We'll have some fun. And if we are here, we'll deep dive into the rest of the week and see if we got anything good going on. You got anything?
I am planning a stream for later this week, whether it be by myself or not. I'm going to start pumping up Indiana fans and getting ready for the college basketball season. A little off note, but sometime this week it will happen.
Word. I probably won't come in here, but I might be in the chat. I might come in. I haven't done much research this off season, so I'm trying. I'm trying to get to that level with you, but so he might be in here. You know what? I just said tomorrow if we come in here, we'll talk about the rest of our week, and then you just dove into the rest of our week.
You asked me what I had thought up, and that was on my
No,
brain.
I said, do you have anything else to say? Like, we're wrapping it up.
No,
like,
I'm good.
Thank you.
I've said
we
it
had
all
a good
today.
day. We appreciate you. No.
I've had a great day today.
I appreciate you guys. His head's in the clouds, but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. That's all we got for the day. I'm Alex. This was Papa Blood. Where it's in the blood. We appreciate you, and we will see you guys on the next one.